What up, chat? Hello, 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 hello. Oh, fuck. I forgot to change the title of the Twitch stream. God, I'm a fucking moron. I am moron. Hold on, guys. Let me change that real quick. Bat, bing. Bat, blam. All right. And let me pin this. Do a little pinny winny action. All right, let me ping Discord chat, and we'll get started. Guys, sorry, this message is a little bit more complicated. Give me a second. Bam! Oh, wait, I gotta include the links. Oopsies. Bam! What up, chat? Sarby, love this shirt. Thank you. This is one of my favorite shirts, honestly. Fave shirt. I feel like the stream loves this shirt too, bro. How are we doing, y'all? How we living? Good to see y'all. Chat, little plan for the stream today. All right, I've been inspired. Ludwig's a fucking genius. I'm basically doing everything that he says that I should be doing. Minus like a couple little things that I'm changing up. But today, chat, we're gonna cut the yapping session short. Don't get me wrong, I love to yap with you guys. I still want to do them. I want to be a little bit more on task with my streams and stream segments from now on. I feel like I let the ADHD win a little too hard. We're still gonna yap a little bit at the beginning of chat, but why do I feel like I'm super loud today? Chat, does my mic sound normal? Maybe my mic's too close. Anyways, plan today is to yap with y'all for like 15 minutes, and we got a video to react to. We're gonna react to I let flat earthers talk to the head of NASA. And then I have hella AmITheDevil stories for you guys. And then finally, we're gonna wrap it up with a little bit of Subnautica. I do have a hard out. I should probably end stream by like 4. So we gotta be quick about this, all right, chat? We gotta be quick about it. How are y'all doing, bro? Sounds fine to me. Okay, perfect. Perfect. By the way, guys, I don't know for sure, but I think I fixed my audio issue. I did a whole audio revamp this morning for my reaction videos. So hopefully the audio will be on, synced up now. I genuinely don't know why. I just completely redid my audio based off this one guy who has a YouTube video with 2,000 views on it. But he seems like a genius, and I really loved him, and he was super wholesome. Wholesome boomer. Speed running content, you right? That's what it's all about, chat. Club. For some reason, I feel like that is like a slur or something. K-Light Loops. Thank you for subscribing for 1 month at tier 1. Welcome to the tier 1 sub gang, baby. Thank you guys for all your tier 1 subs lately. I appreciate it. Bree, thank you for resubscribing for 12 months at tier 1. Good to have you for a year. Thank you for being here for 9 months. Spooky Miss Luna, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Guys, if you have a Prime sub, make sure to use it on any streamer of your choice. I would be very happy if you used it on me and my baby boy Beans, who's actually conveniently just sitting right there. But yeah, seriously, use your Prime sub on any streamer of your choice. If you guys have an Amazon Prime account, You have a Prime sub, you just gotta use it, bro. You just gotta use it. Arlo, thank you for resubscribing for 1 month at tier 1. Been subscribed for 13 months. Thank you, Arlo. Torque Potato, thank you for subscribing with Prime off stream yesterday. I appreciate it. Thank you for your Prime sub. Media Master, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Y'all are goated. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Make sure we're cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits. Looks like I made my first Sarby live stream. Normally I only catch the alert late via YouTube. That's so rude, bro. I don't know why these platforms do that. Actually, let me follow up with my management about the email list stuff. I think they might have sent me. Let me hit them. I think they actually sent me one, but I don't know. I need to still look into it. Sweet. Sweet. Awesome. How y'all doing, bro? Hey, Raya. Enjoy the beach. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're having a great vacay, girl. Nonchalant Bush down. What up? Anna, what up? What else is in here? Let's just say hi to some people, bro. Let's say hi to some of the people who came in first, bro. I gotta thank those guys. Goblin, thank you for being the first one in chat. Asian Fury, thank you for being the first one in chat. Sorry, first one in chat on YouTube, first one in chat on Twitch. Carol, what up? Shasfu, what up? Bouncy Ball, what up? Lowcat, what up? Boredom, hello. Cypress Rain, what up? Bloody Rose Fox, what up? Lime Juicing, good to have you. Arlo, good to have you. The Squiggly Owl, always good to see you. Hollow Demon in the house. Larry Llama, what up? Ashra, what up? Althea, what up? Luna, what up? Dr. Pepper Addict, good to see you. System Code, hello. Basil of Nagi, what up? Hippie Mom, always good to see you. Working and lurking, we love to hear it. How many of y'all are working and lurking too, bro? I know, this is, by the way, chat, I really want to get in a good, like, streamer schedule. I would love to start streaming around this time and stream for 4 hours on days that I stream. That's the goal. That's the goal. Bean and Rice Combo, what up? Mozzie Stone, welcome. Choir Ghost, welcome. Neon Colors, welcome. Trash Cat, hello. Vladimir, good to see ya. Red Moth Head, what up? Kid Waffle, what up? Shyla, hello. Dragon, hello, pissers and pissies. Welcome to the stream. Dragging these nuts on your face. Jen Drevis, what happened yesterday? No stream. Yeah, I pinged it in the Discord, guys. I don't think, here, let me bring it in right here. I don't think, I just reevaluated, and also, so Streamer University is going on. I know a lot of y'all are tapped out of the stream community like that, but Streamer University is basically Kai Cenat, who's one of the biggest streamers in the world. He does this, like, university for students. It's half serious, not even half. It's like 80% unserious, 20% serious. I did not apply for it. I kind of regret it, kind of don't, because, like, it's very, like, younger kid cringe, like, doing corny cringe stuff to, like, get famous. That's not what I'm about. That's not how I want to run my brand. That being said, I've been tuning in every day for Ludwig's classes, and holy shit is that guy smart. And his class yesterday really solidified for me that I was really dumb for trying to do a stream streak, because I was falling behind on content. I wasn't planning out my segments well. Like, there were days where I would just do like 15-minute live streams, which is a waste of my time and your time, in my opinion. And I was just like, fuck it, bro. I'd much rather end this streak on my own terms than, like, burn myself out or, like, feel bad because I'm not doing all the right things. So that's why there was no stream yesterday. If you guys didn't see, I pinged Discord. I let Discord know. I was like, hey guys, we're not going to continue this. I've realized that I need to pivot. And by God, are we pivoting? That's all I'll say. That's all I'll say. Hey, Loops, thank you for the 100 bits. I appreciate it, you guys. You guys are too generous. Too generous, Loops. Thank you guys for the bits. Always want to remind you guys, subs, gifts, memberships, things like that, not required, but by God, are they appreciated. All right? Make sure you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of, you know, like charities, family, loved one, whatever, before you're donating to me, all right? Mold Kitten, what up? Oh, and Beminem is here. I'm always working and lurking. Yeah, and Beminem low-key a hustler, chat. Bem, you need to help me strategize for my costume for this year, so I can pay you to make me something else really cool. Unauthorized Kitty, what up? Kitty Socialist, what up? We got a lot of kitties in chat today. Well, It's pronounced Klute Loops. Okay, I can't even lie, Loops. I don't know why. I read in my head K-L-U-T, and for a split second, I was like, and chat, you guys have to hear me out. Y'all have to hear me out. It sounds like a slur, but it's probably not. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to say it until someone confirms that it is absolutely not a slur. But it's like, okay, so there's this funny bit I have from my old podcast where we were talking about augers. Augers are like the swivel things to like, I don't know, like help get, I don't even remember what an auger was, but for some reason it came up. And I was like, okay, I know it's not, but that word sounds like a slur. Like if you go up to someone and you're like, shut up, you auger, like that would go, like for a split second, someone would be like, did he just slur me? They're like fish tools? Are they really? Probably because it sounds like the second word in oh, you right? Wait, that's probably why, Basil. That's probably right. But no, like straight up, bro. I wonder if I could find that clip, bro. It's actually low-key really funny. That whole intro. Hold on, let me pull it up, chat. Let me pull it up. This actually might be something I can clip for him real quick. If you guys don't know, I used to have a podcast with my friends that I did like way back in the day. We do not do it anymore, obviously. The last podcast is from 2 years ago, bro. Look at this shit. But we were super consistent, chat. Like, not to sit here and suck our own dicks, but we were really good about coming out with podcasts, like, consistently. And we had a Patreon. Now, the Patreon didn't make that much money, but we would make a podcast, like, together and then for the Patreon. And we made like 30 Patreon episodes. I think we had like 12 paying patrons at one point, but we were charging like maybe $4 for it. I don't remember how much it was, bro. Where is the clip, bro? It's really fucking funny. Oh, I think it's this one. No. Oh my God, it's this one. Hold on, you guys. Hold on. We have to fucking pause the music, bro. We have to pause the music. Dude, the intro to this, and by the way, if you guys want to watch these, there's still, some of them are still up. I will say they're super boy-coded. Like, you guys are gonna probably laugh at, like, how boy-coded this is. Let me show you guys real quick. This by far, I still watch this intro every once in a while because, like, I'm still friends with these guys. We all just live in different places now. Like, at the time, we lived in Minnesota. This is my best friend, Matt. He lives in North Carolina now. And then the other guy is my other best friend, Jacob. He lives in Colorado. By God, dude, this is... Oh, wait, actually, let me just play it really quick so I can get the audio levels right.
I shower every time.
Yeah, so it's the same thing.
I need to get a bidet.
So do you just like not have toilet paper?
Okay, wow, we are so... What? Okay, wait, hold on. We are so quiet comparatively. I'm sorry, you guys. This is before I could figure... I didn't have any idea how to do audio at all. We all talked at like different like levels. Yeah. Just you guys will see.
What is your biggest weakness?
Biggest weakness? Getting cheated on.
Wait, really quick. I don't know if you guys heard that. Really quick. Just really quick. That guy, at the time that we recorded this, that guy had been cheated on in the past 2 relationships that he'd been in. Both of them extremely long-term, chat. I'm talking like the first one was like 3 years. They had started dating in high school and then they broke up sometime in college. I want to say our sophomore year. It might have been 4 years. And then after that was with someone who he was with for like 4 years, bro. 4 years. So like this clip, and like, I want to tell you guys, I didn't edit this at all. This is like the cadence of his quip.
What is your biggest weakness?
Biggest weakness? Getting cheated on. I think it's auger is what it's called.
Auger sounds like a slur.
I can't disagree with you. Yeah. It's objectively not. If you said it with some oomph, like, shut up, you auger, like...
You're like, hold up.
With the hard R?
Yeah.
The P is sterile.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, next time you're eating, I'm pissing on your food. I'm gonna be like, it's sterile. Oh, let me pee in this drink real quick. It's sterile.
Oh my God, bro. Chat, when I tell you, like, you guys know, like, y'all know I have those, like, explosive crash outs and whatnot. It's because of my friends. It's because of my, not you guys, no, you guys, you can't bring up the piss kink. That's not the point. That's not the, fuck. I didn't even think about this. Fuck, shit, damn it. Fuck. I genuinely, chat, I didn't even, Sarby, look at your baby's face. No, for real. I pre-mustache Sarby goes crazy. That's all I'll say. Wait, that was pre-mustache, right? Yeah, pre-mustache Sarby, bro. That goes crazy. Chat, like, when you guys see my explosive personality, I need y'all to know that was purely because of my friends. Like, I love my friends. I love them. They're like ride or dies. We just rage bait each other. Like, that's it. Like, we'll just sit there and rage bait each other. That's like a majority of me and my guy friends' relationships is we'll sit in a circle and we'll just rage bait each other. Oh, man. Oh, dude. Yeah, bro. I miss them a lot. I don't get me wrong. I look back at this podcast and I was like, objectively, we had some good moments, some good clips. Objectively, the podcast was kind of ass. I can't even lie. Like, the podcast was kind of mid. You know, it would be so interesting. I would love to start a podcast in the future. It probably wouldn't be with these guys. But, like, with somebody, if I met somebody who was also a creator and we vibed really well together, I would start a podcast again in a heartbeat. Because it's so fun, y'all. Like, this was genuinely, chat. I'm sure you saw it, like, in the... hold on, let me see if I can get a good... Like, dude, this was literally, I mean, it's literally the typical male podcast, but it was just like, oh, you get to sit down with your friends and, like, drink some beers and, like, catch up about the week, shoot the shit. And, like, I don't know. I thought it was fun. We had some good podcasts. Like, we interviewed, like, a porn star. Shout out Rebecca. That did really well. We had a bunch of different little viral clips of, like, me telling stories or Zemi telling stories. Like, it was fun, man. It was so fun, bro. I miss that shit a lot. I miss just hanging out with my boys. The Kirkland hard seltzers low-key go crazy. I love the Kirkland hard seltzers, man. They are so good, bro. Y'all don't fuck with the Kirkland hard seltzer. Chat, best hard seltzers go. I think, and we're sticking to hard seltzers. I wouldn't consider, like, high noon seltzers. Those are, like, they're close, but they're not very carbonated. Like, they're not in the same category. I'm talking like White Claw, Topo Chico, which Topo Chicos are actually really good. Kirkland hard seltzers. I guess we'll throw Happy Dads in there. I don't think those are bad, but Kai podcast win. We've actually been trying to figure something out. The problem, Chad, here's another little tidbit. I'd be willing to do it with Kai because Kai and I have good flow and good chemistry. For like 1 or 2 episodes, I would do it with Kai. Here's the thing. I don't believe in Zoom podcasts. I think not being in person makes a podcast less interesting. I'm not saying that you can't have an interesting Zoom podcast. I just think it's harder and it's also less fun for me. Like, we contemplated for a bit doing Zoom podcasts together, but we just came to the conclusion that, like, that's not fun for us. It's not fun to do a Zoom podcast as much as it's fun to do like a, would you guys rather be in a Discord call with your friends or like in person interacting with them, you know? Did someone say Mike and Ike's? I don't think does Mike and Ike's make hard seltzers? Or are you talking about just like Mike's hard lemonades? Rem, that is a crazy comm. Seltzers are trash. I just need me some tequila. Like, you psychopath. Like, don't get me wrong, tequila's great, but like, very different drinks. Tequila's like, I'm gonna black out. I feel like a seltzer's like, let me sip on this outside with my friends on a boat, you know? Chat, they've discovered the diarrhea parasite in lettuce that is used by Taco Bell, so I'm fucked. R.I.P. your butthole, Mbem. My friends don't live in state. I mean, neither do mine, bro. But I think our friendships just evolved. Like now, actually, we should get back into it. We used to play Fortnite together, and that was super fun, bro. We used to rip Fortnite together and like just catch up. And now we've done a little bit of RuneScape together, but that's been a little bit harder. Because RuneScape's kind of a game that you probably normally play by yourself. Whereas like Fortnite, I never played it by myself. I would only play it with my friends, you know? Hell yeah, chat. We got the people in here. You guys, I do want to get started early today. I do really want to get started early. So I am going to X-nay the Spotify. Let me actually mute that too. Alrighty, chat. Like I said, y'all, I have like maybe 4 hours to stream today. So we got to stay on target. Probably a little bit less low key. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I saw that Joe Bart reacted to this video, and it sounded interesting to me. Let me bring it in for this. I want to consistently react to videos. I need y'all's help. If you guys know of like good videos for me to react to, I feel like the drama stuff is the most interesting for me. Like I loved reacting to Ali's video about the like TikTok teacher drama. The hair salon drama was good too. I'm terrible at finding drama though. Like both of those, Ali's my friend, so she told me about her video. And then the other one I found for my girlfriend. Jubilee, I've never been that interested in Jubilee. But chat, I think what would be very interesting is if we reacted to like the like Dean Withers stuff, you know? Or not Dean Withers. Who's that company that does or is that Jubilee? Who's the company that like has like Dean Withers versus 20 Republican women? Is that Jubilee? Maybe that's Jubilee. The Love and Deep Space Drama. What is that? It's that is Jubilee. Okay. Sorry, there's so many of those different companies, chat. I don't know which one's which. Did you do anything on Reckless Ben stuff yet? Yes, I did. I'm all caught up on that. Or at least relatively compared to the videos that I could. Yeah, I want to do more of that stuff, chat. I think politics stuff is hard because I don't think I'm as educated on politics as like someone like Dean. I think that's a good reason to watch it, but I also don't think like I can add anything to those other than my personality. I think what we're going to have to do, chat, is we're going to have to experiment a little bit with like the types of reaction videos that we can hop on. And then we'll find which ones we like the best and we'll just stick with those. I would like to react to some finance videos because like my YouTube algorithm is very interesting. Like you guys can kind of see it. I actually really want to react to this video. I think I've been watching a lot of Max Fisher's videos. And this video seems interesting. I just think they're very like financial based, which isn't a bad thing by any means, but we'll figure something out, chat. We will figure stuff out. Siblings are dating? No, I don't want to do that. That's kind of annoying. What? Love and Deep Space is a game that released a new LI, but fans went crazy. Some reported them to a Chinese... I don't know what an LI is, bro. Hey, Sarby likes Hank Green, too. I love Hank Green. I love Hank Green, bro. Who is this Timu Ed Sheeran I see up there? Chill, bro. God damn. Bro just calls any redhead a Timu Ed Sheeran. Love interest. That's crazy. I might have to look into that. That sounds really weird. Here's the thing, y'all. Asian Fury just said it. I think it's too niche for this audience. That's how I feel. I feel like that's something that maybe a couple people know about. And like, it's, you know, kind of a big deal to like a couple thousand people. But like, I need more mass, like, I want to react to more mass broad appeal stuff, you know? But I'm very interested. I'll look into it. If it sounds, that's the other thing, Chad. If it doesn't sound interesting to me, I don't want to do it. You know? Chaos Squirrel, thank you for thank you for subscribing with Prime. Cutting in those Daddy Bezos profits, we love to see it. Thank you, Chaos Squirrel, for using your Prime sub on me. I do be appreciating that. Rex, thank you for resubscribing with Prime. Been subscribed for 3 months. 3 months of Prime subs. Thank you, Rex. I appreciate you. Thank you, Rex. Y'all using the Prime subs are goated. Loops, thank you again for another 100 bits and for 2 bits before that. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hey there, Lush. Thank you for resubscribing for 6 months at tier 1. Been subscribed for 5 months. Thank you. And Loops, I don't know if I thank you for all the bits that you've donated, but thank you for all the bits you've been donating. I appreciate it. Okay, chat. Let's do it. I just thought this was interesting. I actually recently made a TikTok making fun of flat earthers, but by also making fun of Trump supporters. So I just thought this was relevant. I think flat earther, or you know what? Let me start the video and then we'll get started. Okay. I let flat earthers talk to the head of NASA. Chat, I love flat earthers. I think it's so fascinating that people can have this dumb idea that has been disproven for hundreds of years and they still think it's real. This is fascinating to me, chat. Fascinating. So I'm curious, man. I'm curious. This is a little bit different of a reaction video for us, but I think it'll be a good one. Guys, really quick disclaimer. If make sure at some point to support Jack Gordon for making this video. Real original creds for the video goes to Jack Gordon. If I ever react to anything and you're a creator that I react to and you don't want me to react to your stuff, please reach out to me. All right? I'm kind of at a point in my streaming career where I'm not big enough to like ask these people individually, but I just want them to know if you don't fuck with it, you let me know. I'll cut it out of the VOD. I'll take it off of my VOD channel, whatever you need. I'm not trying to step on any toes, but hopefully you look at this as like a way to get your brand exposed to some new people. All right, chat? Let's do it. Oh, I have
Head of NASA, something that this is me showing the head of NASA something that the leader of the Flat Earth Society sent me.
Obviously, I see that. I'm like, I don't want to show that to you, but here I am. I guess I'm doing it. You're the head of NASA. What's going on?
Because using my connections with both the scientific geniuses and conspiracy theorists of the world, I'm allowing flat earthers to get their conspiracies answered by the head of NASA himself, Jared Isaac.
I think the other part to it that's crazy, and sorry, I was just laughing because he has them all in his phone as like flat earther Christian, flat earth like Matt or whatever. The other part to it is like people treat flat earth belief as like a religion, and that fascinates me. Like, what do you mean you thinking that the world is a way that has been disproven for hundreds of years? That is your whole personality trait. Like, you genuinely don't have anything interesting going on in your life that, like, you cannot, like, tie. Like, I tie myself to being a streamer. I think that's interesting. I think that's, like, way cooler than being like, yeah, I think the earth is flat. You know?
The man who led the first ever SpaceX mission, performed the first spacewalk ever by a civilian, and now that he's the head of NASA, promises to return America to the moon in the next 2 years. And the first conspiracy flat earthers wanted addressed was the original moon landings.
If you look at Apollo 9, 11, and 12,
9/11?
it's the same picture. The clouds never changed.
And Jared was prepared to defend them.
I thought I'd bring a couple artifacts.
Ooh.
I'm Jared.
Yes. Nice to officially meet you, Jack.
Nice to meet you as well. That is the boot that left the last footprint
Wow.
on the moon, Gene Cernan,
Damn.
on Apollo 17. And that's the rock he brought back with Harrison Jackson.
Oh my goodness, that's crazy.
Look, we absolutely did it, but I'm not like the kind of person, like dismissive of the concerns. I get it. We haven't been back in more than a half century. Like, I understand that people are skeptical, and especially like generations now that grew up with everything in high definition video. Like, why is it so hard? And the answer is, look, we had 4.5% of discretionary budget. We had a great rival in the Soviet Union. It was a space race. It was another battleground of the Cold War. I get it, Right now we're 0.25% of the discretionary budget, and we were doing a lot of things to make everybody happy, other than maybe necessarily the most important things we need to do as a space agency.
I mean, also, call me crazy, chat, but I feel like we did the thing that we needed to do, and there was no point to going to the moon that needed further exploration. Call me crazy for that. But to me, it was more of okay, we did this thing. It was really hard. It's still very risky. Why would we keep doing that when we can improve technology and focus on other things that are much more important than just going to the moon was just a dick measuring competition. From my understanding. And who knows, maybe there's stuff that we don't know. All right. Don't trust your government. But to me, it was mostly just a dick measuring competition of who could put their damn flag on the moon first. Still cool. Still cool. I don't think that's a good justification for well, we haven't been there in 50 years, so clearly it's fake. Come on, bro. I feel like you should just be able to logic that out. By the way, chat, let me know if the audio gets off sync, okay? It should be fixed now, but in case it's not, let me know.
Which is to continue to venture out there for all we stand to learn, all we stand to gain from scientific potential, economic potential, national security. This is what we are supposed to do, and we're getting back on that foot.
I'm in a lot of Ubers in Arkansas, filming some random video. And they'll ask me what I do, I'll bring up space and science. And they'll go, you really think they went to the moon? And it's crazy. There was recently a survey that said 30% of Americans are unsure or don't think that the US landed on the moon. That is crazy to me.
Right, so, that boot over there was worn by Gene Cernan.
Can I pick it up?
Please.
Wow. Oh my God, bro. Oh my God. Dude, can you imagine? Can you imagine breaking some shit like that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, Sarby. It really wasn't a lot of our modern tech. What? Sorry, Sarby. It really wasn't. What, Media Master? You need better grammar before you challenge me, because your whole sentence doesn't make any sense. I actually agree. I think it's a waste of resources and money at a time when we have much. No, for real. They gathered the samples that they need. Why do they need to go back? I'm really confused, Media Master. What are you talking about, bro? If anything, you kind of prove my point with your terribly written chat.
Terrifying. Okay.
But the flat earthers wanted to know if the moon landing really was real.
You couldn't just put us back on the moon one time,
Right.
Why did they never go back?
So to be very clear, NASA knows how to do this, right? I mean, we did it in the 1960s. We knew absolutely nothing about human space exploration, right? And from the time that Alan Shepard went up for his suborbital, spent minutes in space to Neil and Buzz walking on the moon, you're talking about 8 years. We can do the near impossible at NASA. What's happened though, absent competition, is you kind of get comfortable and you try and make everybody happy, and you have a lot of stakeholders. A lot of people love NASA, but they don't really necessarily agree on what is the right direction that we should always be going on. And as a result, we spread ourselves thin and we started to move very slowly, trying to appease everyone, and the end result is you actually don't make anyone happy when you try and do it that way. Now, one of the obligations I see in my job here at NASA is to get all the stakeholders together and communicate kind of the reality of the situation and get everybody aligned in the direction we need to go. So I think.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand everything that he's saying. Number one, it feels very polished how a PR trained CEO is supposed to talk about their company. Also, something I don't love hearing, which I get, but NASA is supposed to be this government run thing. And for him to talk about stakeholders is kind of bruh. Sarby, would you ever go into space? Probably not. I just don't care. It's similar to skydiving. I'm sure it's cool. People say it's an awesome experience. I don't see the point in doing it because it's a huge risk on your life that it's just, unless I had to go to space for some reason. I'd do it if I had to. But other than that, like, there's just no point, man. There's just no point. Some politicians are acting like they're in a who has the bigger dick competition no matter the subject. No, that's fair. And they're also in the game of, like, when you get asked a question, you have to answer the question, but not really. You have to make them feel like you answered the question, but if you break it down, they don't. Which I'm not saying that's what he's doing here, but that just felt very PR-trained, bureaucratic answer.
We've been very effective at communicating there is another space race. If we do nothing and it's a continuation of the status quo, we will lose. That will be a heavy moment for, I think, the world. You know, when you see the next lander on the moon, and it's not going to be the grainy footage of the night stage, it's going to be pretty crystal clear, and then you see an astronaut going down the ladder or elevator, and it's a Chinese technonaut, I think that sends a message that something is broken. So we can either wait for that moment to happen, and then wonder what we could have done differently, or we could start doing things differently now. And as a
Imagine if we just collaborated. Like, I get what he's saying, and I understand, like, pride in country, but I feel like going to the moon should, like, surpass this, like, oh, well, we have to make it there before the Chinese, or else there's something wrong with America. It's like, bro, can we just, like, can we get together for fucking one thing? Like, why can we get together for something that's dumb? Like, and listen, if you like football, soccer, whatever you want to call it, do your thing, bro. Do your thing. I get it. But, like, why do we, like, and I understand actually now that it's, like, competitive or whatnot, but we can all, like, get behind this thing and, like, make it want to happen and support it. It's like, bro, if there's one thing that we should be maybe putting a little support into, it's, like, exploration outside of our planet, and that should be collaborative. Like, if it weren't a dick measuring competition, imagine how much further ahead we would be.
a result, I think our stakeholders have been very responsive and willing to let NASA get back to doing what we know works. And that's why I think you're starting to see some speed, some momentum, and some energy here at NASA.
Let's move on to the next conspiracy flat earthers wanted addressed: NASA's crazy money use. Do they really need to spend $23 million on a toilet, or is that money going somewhere else?
Somebody sent me this, right? It's like we've got this yacht, and we've got an expensive house, and we've got the toilet for $23 million.
23 wanted addressed: NASA's crazy money use. Do they really need to spend $23 million on a toilet, or is that money going somewhere else?
Somebody sent me this.
That
right?
is that looks like the most uncomfortable. Wait, sorry. That Bro, is that shit like suctioning out your shit? Not Fartimus. Bro, that looks so uncomfortable. Like, where, respectfully, sorry, I'm getting a little crass here, but like, where do your cheeks go, bro? Oh shit, I didn't even see Fartimus on the screen. I read one of your chats. Is this fake or something? Like, how does this work? $23 million and they couldn't have made it more comfortable? I'm so curious now. I want to know how this thing works, man.
$3 million on a toilet, or is that money going somewhere else?
Somebody sent me this, right? It's like we've got this yacht, and we've got an expensive house, and we've got the toilet for $23 million. You know what I mean? And obviously I see that, I'm like, I don't want to show that to you, but here I am, I guess I'm doing it. What do you say to things like that? Like, what can NASA do to make things cheaper, you know?
Well, I would say first,
But before I can show you his answer, I want to prove to you why he knows what he's talking about in this area.
It's going to
Okay, wait, just really quick. That argument to me sounds so fucking stupid. Like, hold on. How much are F1 cards to build? Isn't it outrageous how much each one is? Yeah, a modern Formula 1 car costs 15 million to 20 million to build. Sorry, and I'm using the AI overview here, but like, I'm sure right over here, like, today I learned a modern Formula 1 car costs over 20 million to build, with almost 90% of the cost being the engine. Sorry, it's just an easy right there, whatever. Like, to me, bro, this is just a dumb argument. Like, dude, we're sending people to space where they're gonna be long term, where they're gonna have to shit. Obviously, we're going to have to spend some money on things that would normally be a lot cheaper, but it has to be figured out because they're in space. Like, you know? No, guys, I'm not into Formula One. This was an example that I knew for a fact because I've heard this before. That like Formula One cars are so expensive. Like a $20 million car is fucking insane. So like, don't get me wrong, is $23 million a lot? Yeah, but like it makes sense when you're building a one-of-a-kind toilet that needs to operate in a place that humans go to like 0.01% of the time of their time on this planet. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if there's any government agency that I'm kind of like, hey man, we can be a little less strict about what they're spending their money on. Don't get me wrong, keep them audited or whatever. But like, you tell me that NASA's spending $23 million on building a toilet that works in space, I kind of get it. Most of the money isn't even going into the research, or excuse me, isn't even going in the material. It's going into the research to make sure it works in space. Exactly. You think they just whip this up in one go? You don't think that the engineers needed who are smart enough to figure out how to fucking poop in space are cheap? I don't know about y'all, but I don't want the astronauts risking their lives to go into space and be little shitty boys and girls. All right? I want them to have a working toilet. If they got to spend $23 million for that, then they got to spend $23 million for that. That's just how it works.
Do a little bit of like who you are.
Yeah, so I left school at 16 because I hated high school. Started a tech company, which was really just to pay for, pizza and maybe beer on the weekends. Waking up on my keyboard and needed a hobby in life. So I guess 6 years ago or so, I started flying airplanes. Never slowed down. It took me to air shows, world record flights, and then eventually we created this defense aerospace company.
So you gave our military planes to use as simulations.
We didn't give them to, we flew them. So it was us.
Oh, you flew them. So they would contract you to fly them.
Yes, and we did it all day long.
You fly yourself places.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. I fly business jets, I fly fighter jets. I'm gonna lead a formation of like NASA aircraft over for the 4th of July Capitol flyover. Like I definitely try and stay in the action. And then got an opportunity to lead the first SpaceX mission. And then again in 2024, we did a spacewalk. Now I'm here and I'm working alongside the best and brightest at NASA.
What can NASA do to make things cheaper,
Well, I would say first, NASA, when we're at our best, we are setting our sights on, the most challenging engineering problems possible to solve. And that is typically expensive. It requires like the best and brightest from across the nation. It requires, hardware that's never been built before, facilities to make the hardware that don't exist, testing centers that don't exist. Yes, that's all extremely expensive. Now, what I think is extremely important is when we do have a major breakthrough, where that capability can be handed off to industry and NASA becomes one customer of many, like launch. Nobody had a reason to put a lot of
Industries are SpaceX, Blue Origin, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, etc. Okay, so they're basically, they're just talking about contractors.
Stuff in space before
Which,
NASA,
by the way, makes sense, y'all. Like, I don't know if I've ever talked about this, but my big in my fraternity worked for NASA for a couple of years. Now he went and got his MBA or whatever. I've gotten to like tour NASA. It's really cool. He's given me like the inside, not necessarily knowledge, but scoop on like how NASA works and whatnot. And like a lot of times they'll hire contractors. And on the flip side of that, then my little in my fraternity, he works for one of those big companies that gets contracted by NASA. So it was really fun. They actually both worked at NASA kind of, but like my little was like working at a company contracted by NASA, which by the way makes way more money for any of y'all who are planning on becoming aerospace engineers. Don't work directly for NASA, work for a contractor of NASA, cough, cough, wink, wink. It'll make way more money because NASA is paid for by, you're like a government employee or whatever. So it takes a while to like make more money in NASA. Just a little cough, cough, wink, wink, tip for you. But like, that's how most of it works, right? Because like, I think that also goes into like, the government employees aren't necessarily going to be the best, the brightest. They're probably going to be more like the passionate. The actual like best and brightest are going to those contractors to be paid a lot of money. So like, I think that's what he's trying to explain here is like, they have to pay a lot of money to get the best and the brightest, which makes sense because they're sending people to fucking space. Very, very interesting.
1960s. But now,
Last thing I'll say here before I start again. The last thing you want to cut corners on is that. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't audit government companies and keep track of what they're spending money on at all. What I will say is, like, at a company that size, I can understand how, like, if someone is paid to audit what NASA is spending money on, if they don't have the expertise to know how important everything NASA is spending their money on, they're kind of not useful. And I think that's really hard, right? It's really hard to send in an auditor who can look at, like, okay, $23 million going to a toilet. It's like, how much do we need that $23 million in terms of the engineers we're paying for? Like, if these are the best and the brightest, like, yeah, we should spend $23 million on it. But they might not know that, like, hey, in order to figure out how to properly shit in space, you need the best and the brightest. And you don't just get the best and the brightest anywhere. You have to go to this company. But, like, a regular auditor who's doing that on top of other things in NASA aren't going to know that. So that's, like, a big problem. I'm not trying to advocate for them. But that, like, I understand how that's a big problem in terms of, like, overspending in such a big company with a big operation.
I mean, you've got
SpaceX and Blue Origin can only exist because of what NASA's
yes,
done.
and now for sure, NASA's a customer, the Department of War is a customer, the intelligence community is a customer, commercial entities are customers, international customers.
He's such a boner, bro. Look at him.
The Department of War is a customer.
He said, like, look at him, bro. He's just a really rich Discord mod. That's it, man. Wait, his shirt says Nuke Mars? That's not... And they're in a professional setting. I'm confused, man. This dude is genuinely, I think he's just a walking rage bait. I think that's all he cares about. He just wants to be a walking rage bait. God.
The intelligence community is a customer, commercial entities are customers, international customers, other nations launch scientific probes and commercial payloads. Great, you hand off launch to industry, and what happens? Costs come down big time because competitive forces do what they do, and the next thing you know, you got rockets landing on ships, and they're being used over and over again, are now being caught by towers. So that's what you're supposed to do. And then NASA's supposed to, again, recalibrate to do what industry can, which is why we're building nuclear-powered spaceships. As talented and as capable as SpaceX and Blue Origin are and others in industry, I don't think they should be launching fission reactors anytime soon. I don't think they should be doing it. So that's what NASA should do. And when we get another breakthrough, we hand it off to industry once again, and the process repeats itself.
At this point, before we got into
Interesting. So they do the research, and then they hand the research off to other companies to, like, make it better? I don't know what to think of that. Like, it's kind of smart, but it just sounds like you're like, hey, here's something that we can regulate internally that we then just, like, let people run with, Like, there's a lot of damage and harm that you can do with nuclear reactors. So it's like, if you come up with research for that and then you hand it off to a greedy billionaire who then decides they're going to try to make it into a weapon and sell it to other countries. I don't know. Maybe I'm being dramatic, but that just seems weird to me.
I decided to tell NASA what I thought they should do to combat conspiracies.
There's just this general distrust in the government, right? Like, people see the Epstein files, things like that. They're like, this is just crazy. The government must, not know what they're doing. They must be lying to us. I'm curious, how much of a priority is it for NASA to try and combat these conspiracies, right? Because to me, it's like, I walked in this room, obviously very honored to be here. I see, like, that on the TV. That's a live feed of the International Space Station right now.
Yes.
And I feel like if that was put on YouTube at all times, I mean, they're already not private because we can see them whenever they walk through there. If that feed was on YouTube, we'd have no more flat earthers, I think, in like a week, because you just can't have people floating around all day long, CGI constantly running, maybe it's just not no use. But I'm curious, does NASA even care about these conspiracies, or is it worth their time to try and do things to try and like?
I'm curious
help the
how he
American
answers
public
this, 'cause I have my own
understand
idea.
that, like, yes, this is real, and here's what we're doing, and here's where your tax dollars are actually going.
Well, I would say first, like to me, there's no greater priority than undertaking and executing the mission. So putting more astronauts in space, returning to the moon, launching great telescopes. But what I also think is a responsibility along the way is inspiring the next generation of engineers, pioneers, astronauts to grow up and contribute to adventure. And that's why you put footage like that out on the internet. And it is, you can log in and like actually see what's going on in the International Space Station. You can listen to our audio loops on it. It's why when we build the moon base, I said, we're putting high definition cameras on everything, every lander, every rover. We're not leaving any doubt this time, okay? We are going to bring the world along for the ride. We're creating a moon base website so you can watch us build the moon base in real time. And I think that's less about combating conspiracies and in my mind, more energizing and engaging the public so they grow up and do it better than we can.
Right, and I think that is the best answer, right? At the end of the day, the best way to combat conspiracies is it's like, okay, just wait, just watch.
This animation's so funny. I hope they didn't use AI. They probably used AI for this, huh?
Conspiracies is it's like, okay, just wait, just watch, because pretty soon there's gonna be a moon base and it will be.
Yeah, they definitely used AI for this. What does that even say? 6SSA and the like text is bleeding into everything. I was gonna say, I was like, the fucking animation looks. God, dude, it's just like, just so dumb.
Be undeniable.
Okay, but conspiracy 3.
I've heard you really.
Okay, so I just want to say he did not answer the question. You know, like he just started talking about, yeah, we're gonna put this out so like people can watch it and be inspired by it, you know? Which I don't know if he was trying to indirectly say this, but my take on this, and especially like doing YouTube full time, people, it doesn't matter how much evidence you have. It doesn't matter how much you sit there and you argue with them. If somebody doesn't want to believe something and they're not like having an open mind about it, right? Or a lot of the times that has to do with them being older, right? Like they're set in their values and in their views. I feel like maybe by the time you're like 25, 26, your brain just solidifies. Like, this is how I think and this is how I will operate. And no matter what, people just can't, like, I won't let people actively argue something because this is my belief set. I feel like it's like that. If they released that footage on YouTube as like a, hey, flat earthers, look, it's real, they would just comb that content to try to find things that fit their narrative. They would just like, oh, did you see like this little glitch here? Like that means that they're streaming it through blah, 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 which means that this is fake and they're all recording it. And then like, if you look at like at this angle, the lighting does something weird, which means he's being hung up by like a thin wire. Like, you know, like it, you just can never win against those people. So it's always better to just ignore them. Like if you just, honestly, y'all, this is why people can't truly get canceled. Like James Charles, if y'all look at his TikTok, he's still fucking getting millions and millions of views. He is objectively a bad person, but he just ignores it, bro. He just ignores it. And like, eventually people just forget. And then like, people just don't care, you know? And you just gotta like, which sucks, by the way. I want to point that out. Like, if there's anyone who should be canceled, it's fucking James Charles. But, you know, it's just one of those things where you gotta like, it would be pointless for NASA to be like, oh, let's spend some time trying to change the flat earthers' minds, because the problem isn't that NASA has adequate evidence. The problem is that flat earthers are stupid. May we all have the confidence of a flat earther. No, for real.
And so we'll make it brief. But UFOs, UAPs, obviously the government.
Oh, I don't hate the topic, by the way.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I mean, isn't that like what you would imagine any new NASA administrator, like second day at least on the job, would be like, all right, where's the UFO files?
Yeah, where's
yeah,
the
so I don't hate the subject.
Fair enough. Well then.
That's so fair, bro. If you made me head to NASA today, I'd be like, where are the fucking aliens, bro? I need to know. I need to know.
Let's talk about it for a second. I think the government, you know, they just released these UAP, UFO, you know, files. I've been to Area 51 and all of that. I've investigated this stuff a little bit. When I first heard about UFOs, obviously I've always been a science enthusiast. I love space, all this stuff. I always was like, UFOs, this is total BS. You know, like this is not. I go to NASA all the time. I make videos there. Like, you know, they're not focused on the UFOs. And the UFOs are very conveniently landing, you know, near the naval, the military bases, you know what I mean, in Las Vegas and stuff. It's like, okay, it feels like pretty obvious it's not aliens, but a lot of seemingly really credible people are saying that maybe this is actually, there's some merit to this. You're the head of NASA. What's going on?
Yeah,
you know?
So first of all, I'd say, like, yeah, I can't hate the subject. In fact, I'm incredibly fascinated about it because that is at the heart of what we're trying to do at NASA is answer the question, are we alone, right? We got telescopes that we're launching out there to try and answer that question. Yeah. We got samples on Mars right now. If we bring them back, there is a very high probability that they will point to, at some point, microbial life, at least on Mars. I think there's a very real possibility we're going to arrive at a conclusion in our lifetime that perhaps there's life everywhere out there, and that it isn't as, you know, infrequent as we might think it to possibly be. Now, all that said, when people think of like UFOs and flying saucers and crash ships and are there alien bodies buried somewhere, no, I have not seen any evidence of that whatsoever on it. I do think of things like
He's avoiding eye contact a lot while saying this, bro. Wait, can we go back?
lifetime that perhaps there's life everywhere out there and that it isn't as, you know, infrequent as we might think it to possibly be. Now, all that said, when people think of like UFOs and flying saucers and crash ships and are there alien bodies buried somewhere,
do you see this shit? He's looking nowhere. He's not looking at this dude.
No, I have not seen any evidence of that whatsoever on it. I do think of things like the cosmic speed limit is somewhat of a problem for being visited by, you know, intelligent life, and at a time, I mean, you think about our civilization is extremely, you know.
I would be so curious if like a body language expert did an analysis on that moment, because it doesn't feel very genuine. Did y'all see how he was moving? He was looking everywhere. When he said that there was no proof, he like rubbed his face. Like, I'm not saying that I'm a body language expert at all. I've seen TV shows, and I would hope that maybe, and I don't know, I could be so wrong about this, but I would hope that maybe TV shows do a good job at like doing the research on what are actual real body language cues. I feel like he's hitting all of them. He's not making eye contact. He's looking down, he's looking up, he's looking to the side. He's not looking at the dude, and then he's like rubbing his face. Listen, and here's the thing, y'all. This might be controversial. If there are aliens out there, I don't think it's great for us to know that. You know? Like, humans can't, like, the average human probably couldn't handle that shit. Like, we can barely figure out how to operate together as a civilization and not elect a pedophile to run our country. What do you think would happen if we, like, had confirmed evidence that there were aliens, and not only that, they're here with us? Like, the one thing I'll agree on is like that would cause mass hysteria.
You know, young right now, that they could arrive at a time when we happen to be. Think about our,
how's the audio chat
being visited by you know, intelligent life, and at a time, I mean, you think about our civilization is extremely, you know, young right now, that they could arrive at a time when we happen to be here and doing all these things. So that said, though, I do think that we have captured imagery, and this is what President Trump is very forward-leaning about.
Is the audio synced, though? Can you guys confirm that for me, please?
That based on the data that we have within that imagery, we don't know what it is.
Right.
And I don't think that should be that surprising anymore in a world, and I've said it, where you know, you got doorbells with doorbell cameras on it, everybody's got a phone, you've got with a camera on it, you've got all our military aircraft with tons of sensors on it, you got satellites, lots of sensors, and what's going to happen is you're just going to capture things that if it was fully instrumented to get telemetry off of, you'd be like, oh, that's a drone, that's a missile, that's a balloon that got, you know, but because you didn't, and you caught it at a weird angle or reflected the sun at a certain point, you're like, that is an unexplained phenomenon. Yeah. And we did keep a lot of that buried in files for a long time, and the president said, why? put it out there. Like, we don't have time to study it. Let other people tell us what it is. And you're seeing that effort, and you're going to continue to see it. I think there's going to be some really wild things. And I'll tell you, I'm open-minded to it. If it's, you know, is it maybe a Sputnik moment and one of our adversaries pioneered a new capability in a world of AI and additive manufacturing? Is it
Sputnik moment. Another country did something technologically advanced, and now the U.S. needs to catch up. Okay.
possible you could have breakthroughs like that? Sure, we had the Sputnik moment for a reason, and NASA did very well, by the way, during that time period.
Yeah.
So I'm all about it, because you never know. Maybe we have a new Sputnik moment, and we've got to pioneer some new advanced technology or propulsion capability or something.
Yeah, I think as NASA's doing more launches and doing more missions in space, you know, obviously people are so interested in the UFOs, the UAPs, what it is that they might find in space. I'm curious, you know, would NASA ever consider, now that time and real estate in space, it's still very valuable and very expensive, but it's getting a little more reasonable where, you know, it's like someone could spend some money to have their payload put into space, right? Would NASA ever consider almost like a civilian driven mission? This was something that one skeptic kind of suggested. It was like, you know, if some sort of future Artemis mission could be like, you know, people could submit in a form, what do you want them to do? Because people want to see, can NASA like do this? Because we really want to see if this is really real. Is that something that NASA would ever consider?
Well, I'll tell you, we try and do a lot of like, you know, citizen science initiatives and even almost kind of crowdsourcing ideas. We have done that in the past. I could absolutely see us doing that. I mean, if we're putting astronauts in and out of space with a frequency I would like to see, and you have lots more people living and working in space, and we should be soliciting ideas from the public on things they find of interest that we can add on as like a bonus objective to a mission. I'm all for that.
That's so interesting, just like sending anybody and everybody up to space. I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't love it though. I think they need to get more consistent, right? You know? I don't know. I think if I had that option, unless I absolutely had to, or there was something like beneficial, I probably wouldn't do it, chat. Would you guys go to space? I'm curious, bro. Let's launch Ben into space. Please don't. I don't think so, man. I think that is not a good idea. Dragon said maybe. Katana said hell no. Luna, hell no. I don't know. Maybe if they proved to me that it was as safe as like flying a plane, right? Like you're more likely to get in a car accident than you are in like a plane crash. Like if they could get it to that level, maybe I would consider it. But like until we get to that point, I'm just like, why fucking risk it, bro? I would just for the view. I'll take Ben's place. I wouldn't go to space. I can barely handle Earth. I mean, the argument there is space isn't on the same bullshit as Earth, you know? I'd want to see the effects of low gravity on my injuries. Okay, that's fair. Streaming from space would be bad for business, terrible reception. Honestly, y'all, I feel like with how satellites are upgrading, like there will be Wi-Fi on the moon when they start putting people like on it. You know? I have no doubt in my mind, man. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on, let's just wrap up the video. Oh, that was it, I think. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's not even the full interview. Oh, wait, yeah. Not a single flat earther talked to him in this video. Oh my God, that's so true. This title is clickbait. I mean, it was still a good video. I would say bro's glazing Elon's company too much and the president. I'm guessing even if he hated them, he would have to glaze them anyways because that's his job. Not only he's the head of NASA, but also the ear of NASA. That's crazy. Oh, man. Interesting. Got scammed. Wow, no, we kind of did, low-key. Wrap up on the video. I think it was kind of disingenuous that there were actually no flat earthers that talked to him. I would have loved to hear that debate. I think, and I honestly, y'all, if I'm being real, most of the video was not about flat earthers. Was it still an interesting video? Yeah. Like, I don't know about y'all, but I think space is very interesting. Like, I think we should be exploring that, you know? To not explore it would be a waste. I just think, like, I almost don't want to see the U.S. win again, just because, like, I feel like the U.S. likes to do things and then brag about them, that we're the best country ever, and that's just the biggest horse shit in the world. Like, it's similar to how I felt when the U.S. won the Olympics for hockey. Like, it just felt so disingenuous how people were like, oh, we won hockey, we're the best country in the world. It's like, bro, we don't have fucking healthcare. Best country in the world, and people are still dying, and we're sending all of our money to Israel. It is a really hard time to have, because, like, I think if this was 30 years ago, having that passion makes sense, right? To be like, yeah, I want America to, like, you know, similar to a sports thing. I want America to win. That'd be cool. But now it's just hard. Like, I think you do have to be a little brain dead to be like, America's amazing and we're going to win this thing and that's going to make us more amazing. It's like, bro, look around you. Look around you, dog. We got a pedophile in office who is further and further creating dissent inside the country. But that being said, if we can disassociate from that, it is really cool, the leaps and bounds that they're making. I didn't even realize they were trying to, like, put, like, buildings and stuff on the moon. I think that's really cool. I think that's awesome. I think that's a good next step. Well, you are the best at the Super Bowl. That is fair. That is fair, man. It's also easier back then because there was no internet to reveal all of America's war crimes. That's also fair. No. I do not want a Trump Tower on the moon. I mean, I don't know if that's what's going to go on the moon first. I think they're just going to put, like, plants and shit in, like, research stations. I think, y'all, we are so far out from actually creating civilization on other planets. Like, I think, hot take, I think the human race would go extinct before that happens. I genuinely believe that. We'd either go extinct or we would, I shouldn't say handicap. We would, but do you guys know what I mean? Like, we would shoot ourselves in the foot. That's a better way to put it. We would shoot ourselves in the foot before we get to that point. It's like the whole flying cars thing. You know, we were guaranteed flying cars by, like, X year, and that's just, like, not, we're not even close to that now. As far as I'm concerned, going to other planets is practically impossible given current theory. It might be. I think it might be possible, but, like, we might not have the resources that we need on this planet to get there. But maybe we do, you know? Sarby, there are flying cars. Okay, not mass produced though. Like, everyone was told, oh, you'll have flying cars. That's like the technology, like that. Do it, chat. If you have a flying car, I'll give you 10 gifted. Like, what the fuck? I'll pay for an entire subscription for 12 months. An airplane is a flying car? No, it's not. Hey, what up, Dill Pickle? I actually do have a flying car. I doubt it. One hour, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Sorry, guys, just starting and stopping for my editors. We just saw him steal America's 250th birthday. The idea of Trump branded building on the moon is like catnip for... Okay, Trump won't be in office, hopefully, unless we descend into a dictatorship, and then we have a different problem. But I doubt that he'll make that happen. I can only hope, chat. I feel like my music's a little too loud. There we go. You mean we're not already? I mean, we might be, Katana. We might be at the beginning of one, but we don't know yet. But I mean, it'll just come to next election. I really hate that Elon Musk is so involved with space research and stuff. No, me too. I hate that he gets credit for it. Like, he's the smart one coming up with the ideas. He's just hiring the smart people. When are they planning on building that colony, chat? Or the moon building? Moon building... year plans. Moon base phases. Now to 2029. Learn, test, and build. So yeah, we're still way out, bro. Phase 2, 2029 to 2032. And then phase 3 is 2032 and beyond. I mean, I'd be shocked and appalled if they were able to keep that timeline, bro. Like, there's no way that the government is going to be on top of that timeline. Chat, did Doge cut NASA's funding too? Wasn't one of the things? No, wait. Maybe not, because Elon Musk owns SpaceX. I think your music's on. Yes, it is on. I mean, Elon isn't even hiring and running shit. Like, CEOs really don't do anything except for drive the vision of the company. So, like, Elon Musk is the one who is, yeah, sure, like, hey, we're going to try to get on the moon, get on Mars. But then he's like, okay, underlings, like, plan this out. Same with, like, Tesla. Or, oh my God, what is it called? The internet. Starlink. Like, he runs that company, but he's just like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Other people go do that. And then I'm going to focus on, like, what is the next move for our company? You know? Yeah, and then he takes the credit for it. Exactly. No, Doge did cut NASA's funding. Okay, I was like, I could have sworn I heard that. Imagine live streaming from the moon. I mean, it's gonna happen, Lee. Someone's gonna do it. NPC stream from the moon is the new meta. No, for real. It's gonna be like the thank you for the rose. Are there still NPC streamers, bro? Is that still a thing? Noodles, thank you for subscribing with Prime. Same with Love a Sin in Space. Thank you for subscribing with Prime, guys. I appreciate it. Lots of Prime subs today. Thank you. Make sure y'all checking for those Prime subs. Using them. At least using them, bro. At least using them. If you don't use them, then Daddy Bezos just pockets the profit, bro. And we don't need that. Crazy. What up, Flower Bite? If you go to the moon, would you take Beans? No, bro. He would hate that shit. Beans hates car rides. What up, Akari? Alrighty, chat. I do want to get started on the reading Reddit portion. Thinking if we do that for like an hour and 15, hour and 20, we can get rocking and ripping on Subnautica and play like an hour of Subnautica. So let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. If you guys read the title, which a lot of you guys don't, by the way. Just a heads up, if any of y'all come into stream and you're wondering what we're doing for the day, just look at the title. I always see people in here like, are we reading stories today? Like, yeah, dude, that's the title of the stream. The title of the stream, bro. We are reading some AmITheDevil today, chat. It's reading some AmITheDevil. Goal is to cook through like 6 to 7 of them. I do not read the title. I'm just like, ooh, Sarby stream. See Flower Bite? You the real one for that. I can't even lie. You don't even come in here and ask what you're doing. You're just down for the ride. But I can't read, Sarby. Fair enough, Death Pants. Fair enough. Maybe change the title before you go live. It is changed. Sounds like you problem, boredom. But we are going to read some Reddit stories, y'all. The worst part is I never learned how to read. Have you ever tried learning? No, I'm just playing. Chat, I'm actually very curious about this. On a scale from 1 to 10, how good is your reading? I'm very curious. Not somebody immediately saying 6, 7. That's not. I need to know. Got a 6. We got an 8. We got another 8. 10. Ooh, out loud? Oh, that's such a good point, Loaf Cat. No, I would say just in general. 9, 8.32, 7.5, 8, 8 or 9, 4, 5, 8. Like actually 6, 7. In English, I'd say like 9. Oh, crazy. 5. Retention is not that good. 8, 9, 9.9, 8.2. Japanese like 6. You know what? That's still sick, Dragon. These nuts on your face. 10, 9, 100. It's not even on the scale, bro. Interesting. So you guys just come for the reads. Y'all can read these yourself. I'm curious because I feel like there's probably a couple people out there who genuinely come to the streams because they just don't want to read. Like they're not good at reading. So they have people read the Reddit stories for them. Like I know for a lot of people, it's more of a convenience thing. Although my audience is pretty smart. Like I feel like you guys read a lot of books, right? Yeah, a lot of you guys are saying that you do it so that you can multitask. That's fair. That's fair. Reading like a 9, but out loud is a gamble. That Mbem, I'm not gonna lie, when that trend was going around where girls are like, before you let him hit, make him read to you out loud. You know? I was also kind of like, listen, don't get me wrong, dudes are illiterate as hell nowadays. But there are some illiterate girls out there too. You know? I think it's funnier to make fun of men for it. I can only read out loud in a southern accent. You know what, Luna? I'd watch that. I'm too lazy to read even though I'm fully capable. It's funny, y'all. I don't do much reading outside of this. I need to get back to it though. I do enjoy reading when I'm consistently doing it, but I just haven't been consistently doing it. Chat, if you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We got 86 people watching, 42 likes. I know we could get those numbers up. Let's drive it to like 50. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for publicly shaming a pregnant woman? I scan sidewalks for ADA, Americans with Disabilities compliance. If I encounter cars in the sidewalk, I usually just go around them and create a separate scan. When you're parking in your own home and your driveway is not large enough to hold an average-sized car, I understand. That is something you cannot control in the location that you live. Today I was doing my scans like normal and I happened to cross a business with a Porsche parked not only in a marked no parking zone, but also very entirely lengthwise in the sidewalk. Part of me was like, just scan the grass and move on. But the other part of me was like, this is a very busy business. They have people parking in the street to get in this little coffee shop on the corner. Why does this Porsche think they're above the rules, not only to park in a clearly marked and painted no parking zone, but also in the middle of the sidewalk? Okay, interesting. Chat, is this the one thing I'm unclear of, is this a job? Like, is OP, and what is OP scanning? I'm just trying to understand what's happening here before I move on. I thought parking on a sidewalk was a no-no regardless. I don't think it's a no-no. I think it depends where you are. It's a little annoying, but I get it. Scanning to make sure the sidewalk is compliant. Okay, but what are they using to scan? That's what I'm trying to understand. Like, it doesn't sound like they're scanning with their eyes. They mentioned, like, okay, just scan the grass and move on. So you're like, do they have a hand? Like, I'm very confused. Do they have a hand scanner? Like, what do they need to scan for? They're using their eyes. That's not what that sounds like. Yeah, like the way that they're saying it, Alicia, is like they're using a laser scanner. I'm unsure of it, but they might be filming and calling it scanning. This could be in another country and maybe they're translating it and the translation isn't coming out correctly. Rebecca, I don't think I'm overthinking it. I think you guys, like, part of me was like, just scan the grass and move on. Why would you clarify that you needed to scan the grass with your eyes? Like, I genuinely think there's something that OP is, like, scanning, and then I'm just trying to understand, like, why is OP doing this? Like, don't get me wrong, I actually think this is a good thing to do. I encourage sidewalks to be ADA I encourage sidewalks to be ADA compliant, but like, I just want to understand what's happening here because I don't think they're just scanning it with their eyes. Oh, it's definitely America because 88 is America. Oh, that's true. Hold on. Let me just, I need to look this up, y'all, because I think there's something going on here. I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just using their eyes, but they're just writing it weird. Like, why would you say, part of me was like, just scan the grass and move on? Like, what do you mean? Scanning the sidewalk usually refers to one of three things: an infrastructure survey using mobile mapping technology, a safety observation while driving, or historical social etiquette. That's what I think. Like, I think they actually like have a tool and this is their job, which to me, I think that changes the story a little bit. Like, if this is their job, then they should call people out whether they're pregnant or not. Like, I think that's where this is going. Like, if anything, I'm trying to understand if this is like a person educating somebody about like, hey, just out of the goodness of my heart, I like to let people know when they're breaking ADA codes or ADA compliance, versus someone who's like, hey, it's my job to like yell at you for doing something wrong and reporting it. Like, if it's your job, I think it's so different than just like telling somebody. Like, it does sound like there's some sort of digital tool that this person is using. So, like, I don't think you guys who are like, oh, they're just using their eyes. Like, I don't think you guys are right. Like, and also, I think that just changes the dynamic of what's happening here. Now, I understand I didn't need to confront anyone, but the audacity of someone to be so careless seemed worthy of a public shaming, aka me confronting them about their selfishness. People who are in wheelchairs could not possibly use that sidewalk. Mothers with strollers could not use that sidewalk, all because someone decided they didn't want to park on the street. So I waited for them to leave the store. About 20 minutes. I needed a break from walking away, and I couldn't scan that zone while they were parked there. Yeah, see, like, chat, if this is their job, I think this activity makes sense. If this isn't their job, I'm kind of like, okay, girl, like, I understand doing it out of the goodness of your heart, but waiting 20 minutes for this person, kind of ridiculous. Just to public shame them, versus if this is their job, I look at it like a security guard. Like, if you're a security guard, like, the way that I'm thinking of it, chat, if you're a security guard and there are some kids skateboarding at a spot that they shouldn't be, it's your job to go up to them and be like, hey, y'all probably shouldn't be doing that shit. Please leave. Versus, like, if I'm walking at a mall and I see some kids skateboarding, but they're, like, minding their own business, they're being respectful of other people, they're just, like, trying to skate the spot, I'm not gonna say shit. If anything, I'm gonna watch them and be like, okay, cool. And I know it's a little bit different of a circumstance, but that's the only thing I can equate it to of, like, what is your position here? What is your liability? What is your responsibility in this situation? After the 20 minutes, 2 women exited the shop and I confronted them. Okay, so there's 2 of them? OP says, you saw the no parking and thought, let me park in the sidewalk. Ma'am, that's very entitled of you. Her, my mother owns the business. I'm pregnant and I was bringing her boxes. Me, I understand, but the sidewalk does not belong to you. It belongs to everyone. A handicapped person cannot walk through here. You could have parked on the street like anyone else. Her, I'm pregnant and my mom owns this shop. Are you writing me a citation? OP, No, ma'am, I am publicly shaming you. Okay, well, that's... Okay, but I see that of like, don't get me wrong, tell someone what they're doing is wrong, but like, write her a citation if you're going to punish her. Like, comparing it to my last example of like the skateboarders and the security guard, if the security guard went up to the kids and they were like, hey, you can't be here, I'm just going to publicly shame you for it instead of like kicking you out or threatening to call the police or something like that, then like, why, like that would be stupid. The sidewalk is for everyone and you parked in it. Her, okay, I'm pregnant and I was moving boxes. At this point, her mother came out and I explained she was not only parked in the no parking zone, which if she owns the shop, she can determine to park there if she wants, whatever. I was more annoyed with the car blocking the sidewalk, which I told her mother. Her mother apologized and the girls got in the car. Obviously, I still had to scan that zone, so I was waiting for them to leave, and the passenger, in parentheses, not pregnant, by the way, took a photo of me to try to shame me for standing up for handicapped people. But I guess since the driver is pregnant and her family owns the business, she has no accountability, and that's why I still have no problem calling her out. Personally, I don't think I was the a-hole in this situation. The driver could have had the passenger bring in the boxes and parked in a legal spot, or, you know, not in the sidewalk and parked in the loading zone in the back. Okay, wait, I'm so curious why this isn't Am I the Devil, because I actually don't think that OP is completely wrong in this situation. Like, don't get me wrong, I think I would have gone about it a different way, and OP has a little bit of like a holier-than-thou attitude around this, but I actually don't think what they're arguing isn't unrealistic. Like, now that I know, chat, that there were two people, I'm kind of sitting here and I'm like, y'all should have either, if you're gonna drop something off to your friend's family, if you're going to drop something off to your friends or family at a place and you're planning on parking somewhere that inconveniences others, you got to be in and out of there quick. Like, if OP is telling the truth and this person spent 20 minutes there, I think that's fucking disrespectful to not only handicapped people, but also just people in general. You know, like, if you need to drop something off, throw on your blinkers, try to make it as quick as possible. No dilly-dallying, no, oh, I'm going to leave my car here. And then also knowing that there were two people, like, one person could have like ran it in and the other one could have like brought the car and parked it. Or like, if the big issue was that, oh, this pregnant woman can't possibly walk to the parking lot, then like have the other person come pick up the person at the front where you were parking the car. Like, I don't think this is an Am I the Devil? And I'm very curious, chat. Let me see what the comments on the actual post were saying. Because this was posted to r/am I the a-hole, and they got the a-hole verdict. I am publicly shaming you. Yeah, you're the a-hole, buddy. You didn't need to write a novel to tell us this. Mind your business. To be fair, this was the only dumb thing that I thought that OP did. Like I said, the holier-than-thou position is a little bit annoying, but like, these people were in the wrong. Are we going to defend just parking wherever the fuck you want, even if it inconveniences other people? Also, if you were actually an ally, you would know that handicapped is a very outdated term. I had no idea. What the fuck? If you're talking about a parking space or toilet stall, it's accessible. Okay, I probably am not allowed to make this argument, but to me, that just seems like people being too woke and like obnoxious about something. Well, actually, you're supposed to say it like this now. It's like, bro, I have no malice in my heart when I refer to something as handicapped or accessible. I just think y'all like if that is like what you're gonna get mad at me for, just fucking take me out back and put me down at that point. Like, what are you fucking talking about, bro? Yeah, kind of woke Karening. Exactly, TLC. Perfect comms here. Kind of woke Karening. No, for real. Actually, you're supposed to say, like, bro, as long as I'm not saying, like, the R slur or something like that, like, tone the fuck down. I'm sorry. Call me crazy for that. Call me crazy. I'm not, like, I consider myself an ally, and I had no clue that for some reason we're just now not supposed to call it handicapped. Like, what? Okay, this is more what I'm on the wave of. Everyone sucks here. She shouldn't park there. You aren't the officer of public shaming. So this is what I'm confused about, y'all, because if this is OP's job, which is what I thought based off of the use of scanning. If this person is scanning, even if they're a volunteer, and this is just something that they do to help whoever enforces ADA compliance find people who aren't being compliant, I actually don't agree with this, other than the public shaming part. I do think there's a little bit of shaming here. I don't think, like, you need to call it public shaming. You can call it education, right? Like, in a moment like this, you need to educate someone. Hey, so just so you know, I'm working for or volunteering for blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to give you a citation, but if you, just so you know, I've been here for 20 minutes. If somebody was going down the sidewalk in a wheelchair, or somebody was coming down the sidewalk, like even just a stroller, if you're a mother, like that inconveniences them. Like the education route is more important than the public shaming. I don't know. I'm just trying to see if OP clarifies. Hold on, let me just open up OP's thing. I just want to know if this is their job. I'm really confused. Yeah, I'd been working 5 hours and figured I could take a break and handle an annoyance. So it sounds like this is their job. I don't know, man. I think I could concede at everyone sucks here. Because I think OP's attitude made this worse. And that, like, holier than thou, I need a public shame you thing is not effective and it's not helpful. I honestly, though, y'all, if we're weighing between the two, I'm voting OP is not worse than these people. Call me crazy. Call me crazy to be like, hey, OP has a duty, it seems, to call out these kinds of people who are not ADA compliant. I think everybody watching on stream or this video after the fact can agree that ADA compliance is probably pretty important, and we should call people out who don't comply, pregnant or not. And it is extremely disrespectful in terms of, like, car etiquette to not only park in the middle of the sidewalk, but then leave your car there for 20 minutes. If you're parking somewhere, this is my firm belief, chat. If you're parking somewhere where you shouldn't be, you should be in and out of there in max 5 to 10 minutes. Even earlier if you can. Especially if it's kind of in an inconvenient place. You're not supposed to be that specifically says no parking. Yeah, bro's an ass, but I wouldn't say he's the asshole. That's how I feel too, Arlo. Do they need a little bit better training on how to handle those types of situations in their job? Yeah. I think next time they should just write them a citation. Call it a day, you know? Like, it's not like a, I don't want to say meter maid, but like somebody who's writing parking tickets. If they didn't write the ticket, they just waited at the car to like be like, excuse me, your parking's been expired for 30 minutes. That's illegal. Like, you know, I just think it's like, dude, write them the ticket and move on. That's how I feel. Oh, LiDAR smartphone apps. Field workers use mobile apps equipped with phone LiDAR such as Deep Walk. As the person walks, the phone builds a 3D model of the sidewalk. See, TLC, that's how I felt. Like, you guys were making me feel crazy. Not chat gaslighting me. Not chat gaslighting me. This is what I feel like what was happening. Is like there was some sort of radar or thing being scanned via the camera that allowed for them to like make scans for people to check for ADA compliance, you know? I've been shamed by non-autistic people for using Asperger's. Usagi, from my understanding, that is because Asperger's was named after like a Nazi sympathizer or something like that. Or it might even just be like a Nazi in general. So people already don't like that. And then people argue that Asperger's is just on the spectrum of autism. I'm kind of on the wave that you're on of like, to me, people being mad at you for that is really fucking stupid. Like, it's woke Karening. Like, that's how I feel. Don't get me wrong, not great that it's named after a Nazi sympathizer or a Nazi or whatever. Like, I do agree with that, but like, that's what it's called. And like, it's not like somebody who's like, I have Asperger's is also like hailing Hitler or some shit like that. It's just like, oh, I have this diagnosis. This is what it's named after. So I don't know. I also think that goes under the category of like woke Karenism of like, dude, at the end of the day, like that's not the implications of it. So for you to like, don't get me wrong. If someone's walking around being like, haha, you're like a handicapped person, like, yeah, let's fucking yell at them. And they could do the same thing with accessible. Haha, you have to park in the accessible spot. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't matter the language. It matters the intention. And woke Karenism just makes it fucking annoying and like less, like that's not the big problem here. Like, we should be more addressing people who are walking around using like slurs and shit. Or like saying that disabled people shouldn't have the same rights as like able-bodied people. I think that's a more important thing to be caring about. Me personally. Yeah, and the guy is dead. It's not like he's earning anything. Exactly. Now I feel awkward because my real name is also close to Hans. It's Franz. Hans Zimmerman, is that you? No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Interesting story, chat. What a hot one to start off with. Yeah, I don't think that belongs in Am I the Devil? Wait, actually, chat, let me just see what people on Am I the Devil are saying. Come with me, chat. Come with me. OP is a dillweed for not writing a ticket but waiting around to yell at the woman. If a person who appears totally random and not official accosts me, I don't necessarily listen. If I get a ticket, I'm more likely to reconsider what I'm doing. I actually don't disagree with that. Those are good comms. And we did say this exact same thing. I don't think it's Am I the Devil worthy, but I don't think this is wrong. I think this is a good top comment. Wait, what did the... Oh, OP says in the comments that they don't have the authority to write tickets. Oh. Okay, yeah, there was more clarification in the comments. They don't have the authority, do they? The words don't make any sense in context. How does one scan for accessibility? And then someone said, from what I gathered, they get paid to use a LiDAR scanner to check for obstructions in the public walkways. They have no legal authority. Their job is just to scan and report damage or non-momentary obstructions. Ooh, that's kind of interesting, chat. Wait, so they don't have the ability to write a citation. So all that OP really can do is, quote unquote, publicly shame them. Bro, I don't get this. Someone's saying, LOL, they need a hobby to get over the justice boner they were giving themselves for shouting at a pregnant woman. Like, don't get me wrong, they definitely had a justice boner, but like, are we really shaming somebody who spends time scanning to make sure things are ADA compliant? I don't know. I don't really want to rag on someone like that because that's good work. I would argue that's good work. Interesting. Okay, chat. So we're assuming that now from the comments, we're assuming that OP doesn't have the ability to write a citation. Chat, oh, people might get really fucking mad at me. If that's the case, I actually don't think OP's the a-hole. You know? Like, maybe they could have called a non-emergency line about this. I don't know. I don't think they would have done anything and this person would have been punished. I don't think OP's attitude for this confrontation made the confrontation effective. Like, I think if they would have been a little bit nicer of like, hey, just so you know, like, this is what I do. I scan for ADA compliance. This makes it harder for somebody in a wheelchair to get by you, or even just a pregnant mother walking their stroller. Like, you know, next time for the future, if you're going to be gone for 20 minutes, could you please, but you know, like, I think it's a kill 'em with kindness thing. I don't think it's a public shame thing. And I also don't think, like, don't get me wrong, we're down to public shame awful, awful, terrible people who are doing terrible, terrible things. But I don't think public shaming someone who just parked in a place where they weren't supposed to is like the right route. Like, similar to the woke Karenism of like accessible versus disabled or accessible versus handicapped. Like, on the flip side here, the woke Karenism of like, I need to publicly shame you for something that people probably do a lot. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I've parked in places where I'm not supposed to for like a certain amount of time because it was more convenient and I wanted to make the risk, and it probably inconvenienced people before, or like had the possibility of inconveniencing someone. And like, if somebody came up to me and started publicly shaming me for it, I would think they're a dick, and that wouldn't empower me to not do that in the future. Interesting. Yeah, no, TLC, you're also making a good point. I forgot to bring this up. Doesn't it have to be witnessed to be public shame? Exactly. Like, it sounded like there was nobody out there with OP. It's not like there was a crowd to publicly shame them. Like, if anything, you just calling it public shaming makes it less likely that these people are going to be receptive to it. And also, it's just not true. Pikachu used public shaming. It's not very effective. Y'all got jokes today. All right, let's keep going, chat. Let's keep going. That one was interesting. I don't know. Maybe people will be mad at me on the YouTube video, but I just don't understand why the comments are so fucking pissed. Like, I'm seeing that post and I'm just like, not worth my time in Am I the Devil? Me personally. Like, give me the juice. Give me something absolutely juicy to sink my teeth into. Schmeedus. Thank you for the Prime sub. No, thank you for making me read your name out loud. Guys, make sure to check for those Prime subs. You can be like Schmeedus and subscribe with Prime, cutting those Daddy Bezos profits while also supporting me. I would greatly appreciate that. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. We did get our 50 likes. Thank you, guys. Can we get to that 60? We got 71 people watching. I know we could do it. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on those post noties so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. Fucking Schmeedus, bro. Schmeedus. Am I the a-hole for refusing to go to my sister's wedding, knowing that it means most of our family won't attend? I, 40 female, am significantly older than my sister, 25 female. As such, after she was born, I was repeatedly looked over and parentified by my parents in favor of her. Okay, that's not great. Examples of this include giving my old toys and clothes to her, in parentheses, without my permission, rather than preserving them as a keepsake of my childhood. In short, my inner child has had to do a lot of healing over the years. I am low contact with my parents and my sister, but apparently she is engaged and wants me to be a part of the wedding party. Okay, I understand the parents, but why are you taking this out on the sister? I'm curious what kind of healing they've done, because I feel like if you would have gone to a therapist for healing, any therapist with half of a brain cell is going to be like, don't take it out on your sister. Your sister had nothing to do with this. You know? It's not like your sister came out of the womb and was like, let's fuck over the older one. Yeah, you guys are saying it in chat. I doubt she's healed. She's just one of those people who thinks she's healed. Now, I am not comfortable around children of any age. It is part of my trauma. Being around them for me comes with a sense of responsibility that reminds me of the neglect I suffered at the hands of my family. That doesn't sound very healed to me. I don't know, though. Like, I get it. Like, y'all, I'm trying to equate it to, like, if you had a scary dog experience and you were scared of dogs for the rest of your life. I don't know. Is that the same or different than being traumatized of children? I don't know, bro. I feel like I'm maybe underqualified to really chime in and really feel strong about my opinion here, but that feels like an excuse. I could be wrong, though. I don't know. My sister knows this, so I assumed with her asking me to be in the wedding that the wedding would be child-free. During a discussion, she mentioned her fiance's best friend's daughter would be serving as flower girl, and our cousin's son would be ring bearer. I reminded her that I would not be comfortable around children and expressed my disappointment that she would invite me to be in a wedding that is not child-free. Expressed my disappointment that she would invite me to a wedding that is not child-free. Holy, what the fuck? Hey, I know that this wedding is the most important day of your life and you're supposed to do it how you want, but I'm disappointed that you invited me here and didn't make it child-free for me. How does OP operate on a day-to-day basis? Like, yo, I don't even leave the house that much, and, like, I feel like I run into a kid almost every day, you know? Like, I'm walking around in the grocery store, there's a kid there. There's a fucking pool in my community, I'm walking around my community, there's a kid. Like, how do you fucking function? Do you just walk around all day like, kid, kid? You know? I don't know, like going back to the dog example, I don't think you can say that you're healed from your trauma if you can't be around that thing and like have a boundary around it where they can exist at the same time as you. Like that doesn't scream healed to me. Call me crazy, but like I've met people who had bad dog experiences and they can like be in the same vicinity of a dog, but they just don't want that dog near them, you know? That's kind of how I feel here. Like you can't just be in the same vicinity as these children. You're gonna like, if you see a child, you're just immediately traumatized. Yeah, no, you guys are saying it in chat and I feel a little bit bad because like I want to give her the benefit that like being put in the position that OP is in sucks. Like being parentified blows. I think that's I think that's something that a lot of older siblings have to deal with. That being said, I'm kind of on the same wave as Bouncy Ball. She's a trauma weaponizer. TLC, OP sounds like a narcissist. Like I feel bad kind of saying that, but I do agree with it. I think this is just weaponized trauma. She looked sad for a second and told me that there were many young children and families that are close to her and her fiance and the day would feel incomplete without them. And if I really wasn't comfortable around children to that extent, she would understand if I'm unable to attend. I was shocked that she would uninvite me in the favor of random kids, and it reminded me of being thrown aside in favor of her when we were young, so I left to collect myself. That is a crazy line to say after you just told us that you're low contact with her. Like, I almost hope that this sister grows up to realize that her older sister took out her anger on her parents on her, and it forever affected their relationship and their dynamic on what should be expected in that relationship. Because what OP is asking for is entitled. At no point am I reading this and I'm like, oh yeah, OP is healed. I attempted to ask my parents to talk some sense into her, but surprise, surprise, they took her side. At this point, I mean, that was a dumb move on your part. At this point, I was like, why would your parents take your side on this? Like, they're the real problem in all of this. At this point, I was deeply hurt and needed an outlet, so I did something that might make me the a-hole. I am friends with some other family members on Facebook, and I made a post about how my sister was kicking me out of the wedding, and that my parents were taking her side, all because of the trauma that they contributed to themselves. I didn't go into detail because I didn't think it was anyone else's business. I just wanted to vent. Now people are apparently refusing to go to my sister's wedding unless I'm reinstated as part of the wedding. Y'all, this is why I think Facebook is a scourge to mankind, because I think, call me crazy and I apologize if you use Facebook regularly, but I think Facebook just has a tendency to attract people who are posting shit they just like should not be posting, and like don't have and are like not of sound mind and body to not realize that what they're posting is fucking insane. Like, bro, if I get wronged, my reaction isn't, let me go fucking post about this. My reaction is, all right, well, I'm gonna fucking never talk to them again, and I'm just gonna focus on my shit. Oh, Lord. She and my parents are begging me to come, but still refusing to budge on the children being there. So it doesn't make much of a difference to me. I do feel bad because I didn't know that our family would refuse to come, but I cannot go to an event that has made many... But I cannot go to an event that has that many children running around or retract my statement because I don't want the family to think I lied. Am I the a-hole for refusing to go? I mean, did you tell the whole family the entire story? Like, I'm not going to lie, y'all. If, like, one of my cousins made a post that they're like, I'm not going to the wedding anymore because I have children trauma, and at their wedding, they're not willing to say no children for my needs, I would be like, okay, bro, like, probably didn't want you there anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm curious. Sorry, I'm not curious. I'm doubtful that OP fully told the people what the hell was going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they might have left some shit out. Yeah, passing down clothes is actually something that can make the younger sibling feel bad because they're not getting as much new stuff as that's just theirs. No, I agree. Okay, there's a tiny edit. For those of you suggesting therapy, I am in therapy. Get a new therapist. Your therapist sucks if they're letting you fucking fly with this. My therapist is incredible and helped me realize how heavily my past has affected me. I'm sorry, bro. Check that therapist degree. I don't think they're doing their job. I have yet to discuss the Facebook post with her, but we'll see what she has to say. This is from 2 years ago, chat. You think they updated this shit? No. Nothing. This is it, bro. Okay, they replied to one comment as negative 7.3K downvotes. Oh my God. Stuff that I was not able to share due to word count. I attended a community college and lived at my parents' house during that time, and there were repeated instances of me having to pick up my sister from school or activities on my way back, with no regard to the fact that I may have to work. Okay, with no regard to the fact that I may have work to do at home or want to relax. All right, chat. Should I be traumatized? Like, I thought picking up your siblings from school was like a normal thing that you do. Like, that's not shit, bro. Call me parentified if that is a reason to have trauma. If that's a reason to have deep-seated trauma around getting parentified, like, bro, I just did that because the rule was, hey, Ben, we pay for this car and the insurance on this car and the gas for this car, and you get to use the car to go to hockey practice, hang out with your friends, go on trips if you want to. All that we ask is that you drive your sisters to school sometimes, pick them up sometimes, drive them to volleyball sometimes, pick them up sometimes, take them to friends' houses sometimes. And because of that, you are privileged with the fact that you have a car you don't pay for anything for. Which, to be fair, maybe OP doesn't have that deal, but OP didn't make it sound like they're like grinding or anything like that. Like if your argument was they, with no regard to the fact that I may have to go to work and they're making me pick them up with the car that I'm paying for and the gas that I'm paying for, then I'm like, okay, you have an argument. You have an argument here. But I'm kind of assuming, bro, that that's not the case. Okay, see, this is parentification, bro. I had to make dinner, help my sister with her homework, and help her get ready for bed every night for a year and a half while my mom worked and went to school for her PhD when I was 14. OP can shut the fuck up. No, for real. This is parentification. All right? That's parentification. If you're making your siblings dinner really, really regularly, if you're fucking helping them with homework all the time, if you're helping them get ready for bed, that's parentification. Not, hey, can you go pick up your sister because you live under my house for free? Might be paying for your college. I don't know. We don't have all the context. I'm making a lot of assumptions here. Maybe they're not. Maybe they're worse parents. But like, after hearing that, like that's the trauma you have, I'm like, Also, even better argument for this therapist sucks dick. Like, that's the scary part about therapy, chat. I do encourage therapy. That being said, there are bad therapists out there. Like, just because they got a degree doesn't mean they're good at their job. Sometimes it just means that they stuck with it and were smart enough to pass their classes. I was once left alone with my sister for 2 days and one night after my grandfather died, and my parents had to leave the state. Okay, bro. Oh, just okay. Okay. How dare they? Yeah, see, Chad, this is a devil. This is a devil. Hey, one of my parents just died. How dare you make me take care of my sibling for 2 days and one night? I wanted to be with my grandmother and family too, but my sister, in parentheses, who was 9 at the time and easily could have stayed with a friend or something, obviously had to just come first. I moved out of my parents' home at 26, and for the whole 11 years I lived with her, I was expected to help around the house with common tasks like dishes or vacuuming. Whereas she was only responsible for her room and cleaning up after herself, I could go on. Dude, my guy, my brother in Christ, that's what you do when you live in a house with other people. Especially when, and I'm assuming that this is like normal parenting, you weren't paying for the house. Like, you were contributing to the dishes, you were contributing to the mess that you had to vacuum up. Like, what are you fucking talking about? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm making a lot of assumptions here, but I am not reading this paragraph or anything else from OP and being like, "Oh, yeah. You sound like a fully healed human being with a good therapist and trauma that actually comes from a place that makes sense for that trauma." Like, it sounds like you probably just really wanted to be traumatized by something and your therapist gave you something to be traumatized for. Sorry, bro. I just like... Yeah, the horror. Like, shit, bro. If that's what we're qualifying it as, like, I got parentified, man. Shit, bro. When I have to visit my family, like, I still help out with that shit. You know? She's vague on purpose because she knows she's wrong. Yeah, I think that's a common tactic. Here's the thing, though. I think you can also be like vague or like, to me, it sounds like OP is fully, because like OP was being vague, quote unquote, and they still think they're fully traumatized and in the right here. Like, I think the human brain goes kind of crazy when it comes to like being proven that you're wrong. Like, I know for a fact it's more likely for humans when they're proven wrong to double down on their wrong belief than just admit that they were wrong, because humans innately don't want to be wrong. You know? So it is really interesting. It's super interesting because, like, I think, you know, especially because we got to remember OP's 40. OP is solidified in this mindset and now just looks for things that will support her current mindset, and anything else gets dispelled. Yeah, OP sounds fully convinced they're traumatized. I would agree. Like, I think in OP's head, this all makes sense. We see it and we're like, this makes no sense, honey. You are mad fucked up. Like, oh, shit. Sorry, wrong button. That was the Donald Trump cam back in the day, chat. Can't wait to pull that bad boy out again. I can't even remember what I was going to say. Oh, keep that fucking therapist a mile away from me. Just what an absolute terrorist of a therapist. I thought she was early 20s or something. No, her younger sister's early 20s, 25. But she is, OP is 40. Important to keep in mind. Chad, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of have to pee. I kind of have to go pith, girl. I kind of have to go pith. Let me run some ads, actually. Oh, yeah, this is perfect, chat. Ads and... Oh, wait. Ads are literally running right now. Let me go pee real quick. That way, nobody misses out on any stories, but then we'll keep going, all right? Oh. Ooh, bladder has been emptied, chat. Your boy went pith, and it was glorious. Sarby is a lint licker and cootie queen. I don't even know what that means. The only time I be licking lint is when it's on your grandma's pussy. You're welcome. If the streamer's gone for 15 minutes, we can legally leave. Chat, you guys are being dramatic. It was like maybe 2 minutes. 3 minutes, all right? Dude, that's so funny. We actually gained viewers on the Twitch. Or excuse me, on the YouTube. Why does my viewership go up when I leave, bro? What are y'all trying to tell me, chat? What are y'all trying to tell me? Chat hates me. Not clickbait. Not clickbait. You never saw that commercial? No. It's from the best commercial ever. A gum commercial. Sarby without Sarby sells. That's fair. More beans? All right, bet. That's fair. Beans is up on his Tower of Terror. Oh, look at his little ears sticking out. Beans. No. He's eeped out, bro. He is eepy, baby boy. Yo, Kai Uwu's in the house. Yo, Kai, what are you doing in here? Wait, Kai, is it official yet? Can I leak where you are? Kai Iwu's, can I leak it? Are you live right now, bro? You are not. I'm guessing it's not official then? No, damn it. All right, never mind. Never mind. What if I did, Kai? What if I did? Kai, are you I will raid you after this. Hopefully you'll be live soon. Leak location. I might kill you. Do it. Do it, bro. I feel like you're already on track to kill me, high key. High key? That's like the only thing Kai wants. Kai gonna stab me in the neck, bruh. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right, bro. Have fun. All right, chat. Let's keep going. Let's keep it going. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. I know we could get 70, y'all. We got 85 people in here. I know you can do it, YouTube. I know you can do it. If you guys are on Twitch, make sure to follow no matter where you're at. Turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live, baby. All right, here we go. Am I the a-hole for getting upset after my girlfriend handed me food with a hard seed without warning me? Oh, God. My girlfriend and I got into an argument, and I'm wondering if I'm overreacting. We were on a trip with her family. I did all the driving, planned the itinerary, and was already exhausted from the night before. By that point, I wasn't even hungry. She kept offering me food and encouraging me to eat, even though I said I wasn't hungry. Eventually, I took a bite just to stop the back and forth. It turned out to be a tamarind, and she didn't tell me there was a hard seed inside. I bit down hard enough that I thought I cracked my tooth, and my jaw was sore for hours afterward. Okay. We haven't finished the story. We'll finish the story. First off, I don't even know what a tamarind looks like. Should we look it up, chat? What does a tamarind look like? I'm realizing I could have just Googled the actual... That's a fruit? I've never heard of this, y'all. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, chat. Here's the thing. Let's see his reaction. But I'm gonna put that out there. I think your boy would have maybe done the same thing and would have appreciated a heads up. If it's a fruit that I didn't know the contents and makeup of the fruit, I would like, and especially like, if this was like a peach or a nectarine, I'm like, bro, how the fuck, like, why are you taking such big bites? Like, it shouldn't, there's something clearly wrong. If it, like, a peach or a nectarine is different, then, like, I would try to one-shot bite that. If I didn't know if there was a hard seed in it, I would also mark my teeth. It looks like a long peanut. It kind of does. We got long nuts in chat. No? Y'all not fucking with that? Yo. I just wanted to throw that out there, all right? I kind of am a little bit with OP on this. Like, if someone gave me one of these, I would genuinely appreciate a heads up to know that it has a big hard seed in it. And I know you guys were in chat like, oh, OP doesn't know that fruit has seeds. It's like, okay, yes, fruit has seeds, but I think there's enough fruit that has tiny seeds, and that is the expectation now, right? If you eat a grape, strawberry, blueberry, raspberry, like those have seeds, but they're so small you barely even notice them. And like that's kind of the assumption that I feel like anybody would go into with a fruit. Like I never try a new fruit and I'm like, does this have a big seed in it? You know, I don't know why I went like this and this was like my new trying new fruit face. I don't ask. I'm on one today. But I think that's important to just bring up, y'all. Just throw that out there. I think if I were handed the same one, I might have the same issue. I got angry and said, why didn't you tell me there was a seed in the food? Instead of saying, sorry, I should have warned you. She told me it was my fault because she doesn't take big bites. Let's just keep going. I got angry. This isn't the first time something like this has happened. In the past, she's handed me food with a rind or other unpleasant parts as a joke to get a laugh. So this felt like part of a pattern rather than an isolated mistake. Okay, chat, hot take. I'm not a fan of this. Am I crazy for that, y'all? Is this kind of a red flag on the girlfriend's part? I don't fuck with that at all. I think if my girlfriend gave me something without telling me that it was unpleasant and made me try it with the intention of like, haha, I made you eat something gross and disgusting, I would be kind of fucking pissed. Now, if she handed me it, was like, hey, I would love to see your reaction on this, just a heads up, it tastes like shit, then I'd be like, thanks for the heads up. I will try it for your entertainment, my lady. You know, like that's different. That's like very different. That being said, just want to throw this out there. I don't think this paragraph is what is going on here. That being said, I get what OP's saying. Hey, this is a reoccurring thing that happens. How do I know that this isn't the same situation? Boy who cried wolf situation. Am I crazy for saying that? What bothered me most wasn't the tamarind itself. It was that I felt pressured into eating when I wasn't hungry, wasn't warned about the seed, and then was blamed after I got hurt. She says, you always get mad at me. While I feel she dismisses my concerns instead of acknowledging her part in what happened, am I the a-hole for getting angry and feeling disrespected? Okay, so very interesting. What he's asking up here, very different than what he's asking down here. Because I think for what he's asking up at the top, at the title of the story, am I the a-hole for getting upset at this situation? I actually think the answer is no. I think you can get upset at something, though, and not take it out on your girlfriend in a negative way. Now, I want to point out, chat, like, the nuances of this go crazy. Like, I do think OP saying they're not hungry but not eating does contribute to the mood that he's in, right? Like, we have to keep in mind, if OP hasn't eaten, even if he's not hungry, he's probably a little upset, right? Like, I was going to say hangry, but like, obviously that implies hunger. Either way, he has like the angry part of that situation. So like, I kind of understand with the red flag that the girlfriend does of like, eat this thing, haha, you ate bad thing. And then that leading to, I felt like I was forced to eat this. I bit into it. It hurt me. Now I'm even more upset on top of the upset and exhaustion that I was previously feeling. Now I'm going to take it out on my girlfriend. Because I do think like the angry and feeling disrespected part is probably more of like, dude, you're like hungry and whatever. I think you should be more angry about this paragraph about her thinking it's funny to hand you unpleasant parts of food and see your reaction as a joke. Like that to me is way worse than this entire situation. I would chalk up this situation being like a series of unfortunate events where like nobody did anything wrong, but people could have probably done stuff better. Like OP could have, I don't know, like everybody could have packed snacks so that OP wouldn't have been at this like level of where he's at his tipping point. The girlfriend could have been more thoughtful. I don't blame her, but like, you know, if you hand someone tamarind, maybe just give them a reminder like, hey, there's a big seed in there. Don't take a big bite out of it. As well as I feel like the girlfriend could have been more apologetic, you know, like even though it's not her fault, being like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like, I don't think it was my fault, but that sucks that that happened. It just sounds, yeah, you guys are saying it like he sounds moody. She doesn't sound like the best girlfriend. Another one, you guys, I don't think this deserves to be an Am I the Devil? I really don't. We're gonna look into the comments. I'm very curious to see what the comments say, but I just feel like this is not Am I the Devil worthy. This sounds like, hey, you guys have to figure out some stuff in your relationship outside of this. And this just sounds like nobody's in the wrong, but both parties are angry and they just have to like reconvene and be like, hey, here's how we can maybe avoid that in the future, but we both need to get over it. Yeah, I'm curious too, like, Bouncy Ball's asking, what ticked Reddit off? I think what's gonna tick Reddit off is like, the top of the title is like, OP doesn't know how to eat fruit. You know? Oops, wrong one. OP doesn't know how to eat fruit. To be fair, I wouldn't know how to eat a tamarind. And call me a stupid American. I feel like that's totally merited. But I would argue that most Americans do not know how to eat a tamarind. You're the a-hole. Isn't it a common sense to have a small bite with new foods? Honestly, a Spider-Man, even if you're right, which I would argue that you're not even right, why are we going, you're the a-hole for that? I feel like, listen, like if we're going to call, like, guys, I think sometimes people don't, when you call someone, like calling someone an asshole isn't well received. You know what I'm saying? Like I think you can tell somebody, hey, in the future, when you have new foods, we should build up the common sense to like try a little bit first instead of taking a huge bite. But to call them an a-hole for not having that dialed in seems dumb to me because, like I said, I feel like I would do the same thing. I don't think I'm an a-hole for being like, oh, food that is a fruit and most of my fruit doesn't have a big seed in it. I don't think you're an a-hole for that. I think that's like a dumb reason to call someone an a-hole. Call me crazy. I think it's like, yeah, maybe that's new common sense just unlocked for you. Fine. But I don't I'm very curious to see where this goes, chat. I'm very curious to see where this goes because, like, to me, the person who did the worst thing is the girlfriend, and it's not her giving the tamarind to OP. It's her giving him shit and not telling him that it's bad. Like, that's whole new levels of fucked up to me. Like, that's like a boyfriend. Like, we shit on boyfriends who pull mean pranks on their girlfriends all the time. I feel like this is the exact opposite. Like if there was a guy who thought it was funny to give his girlfriend bad tasting shit without her knowing and then laughing at her for it, we would be pissed at him. And I think that's much worse than anything else happening in this story. I wonder if the girlfriend knew he didn't know. I'm going to assume that she didn't. Like, I don't think that's what she's doing here, to be very clear, chat. But I think, like I mentioned, boy who cried wolf. If you do something over and over and over again, and that's the expectation that you set, that is something that they are okay with doing, when they do something that could be perceived as that, they're going to look at that and be like, oh, no, you're lying. You meant to do that. You were trying to make me the butt end of the joke by making me bite down hard on this fruit. Like, I don't necessarily blame OP for jumping to that conclusion based off the information that we know ahead of time. I feel like every fruit has a different way of eating it. Absolutely, Hazel. Like I said, y'all, I'm just putting myself in OP's shoes. I think I would have done the same thing. I don't know, maybe I'm the a-hole for that. I think that's kind of dumb. You're the a-hole because you were given a food that based off your like, guys, I don't eat food. Like, I don't eat very many fruit with fucking pits in them, you know? Like, even with cherries sometimes, I feel like I'm like, cherries have pits, but I'm so desensitized to the fact that most cherries that you can get nowadays come pitted. Like, I sometimes do it when I eat a cherry that like doesn't come pitted, and I'm like, oh fuck, there's a seed in here. Forgot about that. You know, like I don't know. You know what? We just got to dive into the comments, chat. I'm so fucking curious. Top comment on the "Am I the Devil" post. Wait. He was given a tamarind, which is in its whole form is a goddamn seed pod that very obviously has seeds in it. Bit into it so hard that he thought he cracked a tooth and is surprised that it has seeds. Is this dude 3 toddlers in a trench coat or something? Am I crazy, y'all? I mean, I see what this guy's saying, but I just don't agree with it. Like, y'all, we draw conclusions from, like, previous experiences not based off of logic, right? So for me, I'm looking at this. This reminds me of, if I know it's a fruit, this reminds me of, like, edamame or some shit like that. Where, like, when you eat edamame, it's typically not tooth shattering, you know? Like, I don't know, bro. Call me a stupid American, I guess, but like, I just don't think this has merit to it. Like, very obviously has seeds in it. I don't think I would have pulled that conclusion. Yeah, like, how the fuck do you eat this? You suck on it is what you guys are saying? I would never fucking know that. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. This is... Somebody did say, I've never had this food and looked up a picture. There would be no way I'd be biting into that without asking questions first. I don't know, bro. I still don't think that makes anybody the a-hole. And are we just going to completely skip over what the girlfriend be doing? She has handed me food with rind or other unpleasant parts as a joke. This is a grown-ass man who bites into rind without recognizing what it is. Is he 1 year old and discovering what fruit is? What? Like, okay, so this man, I was assuming this is like foreign food, right? Shit that you've never seen before. So your partner is handing you food. Your partner who you're supposed to trust no matter what, right? They give you this food and they say, hey, this is ready to be eaten. And you're like, oh, are you a fucking 1 year old toddler? Excuse me. Oh, are you a fucking 1 year old toddler for trusting that your girlfriend would give you something that you could eat? I don't know. Me personally, I just think they want to shit on the man. Listen, I'm here for it. You know me. We shit on the man in this stream. I don't think it's merited here. I think we should be shitting on the girlfriend. Not, people are literally justifying what the girlfriend does. I don't know, bro. Hold on, that's Am I the Devil? What are people saying on the actual post? I gotta see this shit. If you felt like you broke your tooth, you must have seriously crunched down on that thing. I think she could have warned you, but I also think you really overreacted. It was a seed, not a razor blade. Did she know you had never had a tamarind before? I can't decide if it's everyone sucks here or no a-holes here, but this seems very petty on both your parts. It seems like you were reacting mostly to being tired and feeling unacknowledged for planning the itinerary. I think the seed was your medium to blow up at her. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody who could have said it better than this. That's how I feel, man. Only caveat is I still think the girlfriend's in the wrong. Like, I feel like we are just looking past the part of, like, that's fucked up. And if it were a man to a girl, we would be shitting on him. Oh, yeah. I'm going with everyone sucks here. She does this shit as a regular prank. Although this did not get very upvoted. I don't know, bro. Call me crazy. That's fucked up to do. If your partner is regularly giving you food and, like, making it the butt end of the joke because they know that food tastes bad or is not prepared properly, like, that's kind of fucked. Like, that is the typical making your partner the butt end of the joke by watching them suffer. I'm glad. It's so funny. I'm actually... The Am I the A-hole subreddit was much more level-headed than the Am I the Devil. I do think, and this is why I kind of like making these videos, as heavy as some of these stories get, I do like challenging the fact that sometimes I feel like people see something in Am I the Devil and they go in being immediately like, this person's a devil no matter what, and I have to argue that case because this was posted in here, which is not what I do. I go in and I'm like, I'm reading this as if it's the first time I'm reading it and giving you guys my reactions, while also keeping in mind that this was in Am I the Devil. At least that's what I try to do. I don't know. Maybe I do a bad job. If the roles were reversed, everyone would be calling him abusive. That's what I feel like, Evora. Doesn't seem... Yeah, just doesn't seem like people are giving the benefit of the doubt. Not benefit of the doubt, it's not the right... It doesn't feel like people are treating this equally here. It's funny when a girl does it, not so funny when a guy does it. Interesting. Really good to hear that, what that commenter said. Damn, chat, we're at 69 likes. No more likes on the YouTube. Gillian Bandito, thank you for subscribing for 1 month at tier 1. Sorry, I missed that 23 minutes ago. I was probably reading or something. Or maybe I was pissing. I don't know, chat. Y'all, let's do one more story, and then we will continue with Subnautica, okay? I would like to get to that. Like I said, I do have to hop off at about 4 p.m. So I think, you know what, chat? Just to tease y'all, we're going to get risky on Subnautica. I want to get risky with it. Someone kind of spoiled it, but, like, the rendezvous area has, like, a very, very scary part, I think. And I want to go explore it for shits and gigs. I want to go explore it. I think it'll low-key be very, very funny. Very, very funny. Or, you know what? Actually, we should go search that other life pod that I didn't get around to. I think that would be even funnier. Alrighty, chat. Let's do it. If you guys are on the YouTube, make sure to like up the stream. If you guys are on the Twitch, make sure to follow. No matter where you're at, turn on the post notice so you can be notified whenever I go live. Here we go. Am I the a-hole for calling my sister-in-law a liar? I, 31 male, live in San Diego. My older brother, 34 male, recently got married to a woman from India, 30 female. They had only been dating for about 7 months, but her visa was expiring, so they decided to get married sooner rather than later. Okay, interesting. My brother and I have always been close. We've done a lot of favors for each other over the years, and one thing we've always had is trust. We don't lie to each other, even about little things. Recently, I had to travel to India for work. The project is in a pretty remote area, and by coincidence, it's close to where my sister-in-law's family lives. She told me not to rent a vehicle because her family had a Jeep I could borrow. That sounded perfect, so I thanked her. When I arrived, her family handed me the keys to a Mahindra Thar. What is that? I don't know what that is. I was confused and asked where the Wrangler was. They looked confused and said, this is the Jeep. Okay, is this like India's version of a Jeep? Hold on. Oh. That's literally a fucking Jeep, bro. It's got the little fucking scuba snorkel and everything. This is basically just a Jeep. I mean, bro, just be thankful that, like, somebody's willing to give you a fucking car for free. I didn't want to make a scene with her family, so I took it and drove it for the week. It worked fine and got me where I needed to go. Okay, so then why are you complaining, you little bitch? When I got back, I asked my sister-in-law why she told me her family had a Jeep when they actually had a Mahindra Thar. She said it's the same thing. I told her, no, it isn't. Jeep is a brand. Mahindra is a brand. A Wrangler and a Thar are completely different vehicles. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Okay, technically you're right, but like, who the fuck cares? It's not like having that car inconvenienced you. You were still able to, like, get around and do the shit that you need to do. She said everyone where she She said everyone where she's from calls vehicles like that Jeeps and that she didn't think there was any difference. I said that's ridiculous. By that logic, I could point at a Chrysler PT Cruiser and call it a BMW X5 because they're both SUVs. They're obviously different cars made by different companies. All right, I don't know shit for shit about cars. I don't know what these things look like, but I'm sure the comparison does not actually compare here. Also, who the fuck cares? Like, if he was like, oh, they said I had a Jeep, so I was planning on going off-roading, and then they gave me a fucking Nissan Altima, I'd be like, all right, maybe you have a little bit of an argument of like, hey, that changes things. But dog, it was the same fucking thing as a Jeep. Like, and granted, you guys, I don't know what these cars look like, but I think a fair comparison that would be really fucking stupid to this situation is a Chrysler Town and Country versus a Dodge Caravan. Like, because I used to drive a Town and Country, and I would see the Dodge Caravans. They're basically the same fucking car, just with different logos on them. That's what's happening here. And, like, it's correct. They're the same fucking cars. You can do the same exact thing. Maybe there's tiny differences here and there, but, like, in the grand scheme of things for what you need, getting from point A to point B, it does not fucking matter. She got upset and said I was being intentionally difficult and that she wasn't trying to deceive me. I told her that if you tell someone your family owns a Jeep Wrangler when they actually own a Mahindra Thar, that's lying. Nah, bro, you're being a dramatic little bitch. My brother says I'm being a pedantic and that she wasn't using Jeep as a generic term the way some people say Kleenex for any tissue. Oh, that she was... Sorry, guys. My brother says I'm being pedantic and that she was using Jeep as a generic term the way some people say Kleenex for any tissue. I don't think that's comparable. If someone specifically tells me they have a Jeep, I expect them to have an actual Jeep. I mean, I don't think that expectation, like, it's more just like, why does it fucking matter? Like, yeah, if someone told me, like, hey, I have a Jeep, and then they had, like, an off-brand Jeep, I would be like, oh, okay, I was expecting something else, but it's whatever, you know? Like, you don't blow this up into, like, a big whole thing of, like, accusing someone of being a liar. It's just like, oh, I was just, it was kind of funny. I thought you meant like a Jeep, a branded Jeep, but it ended up being a Mahindra Thar, and, like, that's just not what I expected. Like, you're not gonna go to them and be like, you fucking liar. How dare you? You've committed a deadly sin and you're going to hell. Like, chill, bro. At the end of the day, Jeeps just suck in general. Like, snob about the wrong car, man. Those things break down like nobody's fucking business. If you're getting a Jeep, you're committed to spending outrageous amounts of money on fixes for that car that like a Honda or a Toyota would never have. Just throwing that out there for you guys. For what it's worth, I'm grateful they let me borrow the vehicle. This isn't about the favor. It's about telling me something that wasn't true and then insisting I was wrong for pointing it out. Am I the a-hole? You just sound fucking insufferable, my guy. If anything, if I had to make a prediction... Wait, you can repost shit on Reddit now? Has that always been there, chat? This is new, right? Has to be. I feel like I've never seen this before. Sorry, guys. I was in the middle of a thought, and then I ADHD'd on you guys. What I was going to say is... I would venture to guess he's looking for... a reason to talk shit about her because he doesn't approve of them getting married in 7 months, which, to be fair, a little bit sus. But, like, I do think he's going out of his way to, like, get mad at her for something. I'm sorry if this is an actual reasonable thing for you to get mad, or excuse me, I'm sorry if you feel like this is actually a reasonable thing to get mad about. Like, get that fucking stick out of your ass, brother. Like... You got that shit lodged up in there. That shit is tickling your G-spot, my guy. Let's just... I know it feels good, but just yoink it out, all right? It's better for everybody. No, not someone saying OP is Sheldon from Big Bang Theory. Actually, though, Jen, you're cooking. Bro, your Reddit post is a basis for a fucking sitcom, man. Oh, my Lord. Oh, no, dude. Just drop it. It's not that big of a deal. This would annoy me. Like, if one of my siblings came up to me like this, I'd be like, hey, dog. You're like, you gotta chill. You are fighting the wrong fight, my guy. Oh, yeah, top comment on this, by the way, guys, is what a way to find out your brother hates your wife. I think that's it. I think bro just wants any reason to get mad at the wife. I'd legitimately kick my brother and call him a dork for this. No, actually, though. That's why I think multiple siblings is kind of helpful. Like, I feel like if me and a sibling are in an argument and then the other siblings get involved, it's kind of like they can decide, like, okay, like, you're being ridiculous here, or, like, I'm being ridiculous here. Shout out the Sibs. I miss them. Called both of them, or I called 2 out of 3 of them yesterday. It was very good catching up. They're all doing well. Gotta love the Sibs, chat. Alrighty, you guys, listen. Listen, I'm gonna say this because it actually worked last. Oh, fuck. Where did I just unplug that from? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Please tell me I didn't break that on accident. I just, like, unplugged one of my cables from my light on accident with my foot. Okay, that doesn't look broken. We're so good. Hold on. Me. Okay. Woo! Chad, that scared the fuck out of me for a split second. I thought that was the cable to my camera. That would have been so much worse. If I break that, that would be maybe expensive for my camera. Chat, if y'all just want a little comfort stream for the rest of the stream, this is your time, all right? We are continuing our playthrough of Subnautica. Guys, we are so far in this game. It's been super fun, all right? And you guys can watch me get potentially scared and die, all right? It's very good. would appreciate if y'all stay. I know I usually drop on viewership for this, which is fine. I get it. It's not why you guys come here. So if you guys want to stick around and hang out, that would be greatly appreciated. If you guys leave on YouTube, make sure to like up the stream before you leave. Make sure you're following no matter where you're at. But yeah, guys, let's get some Subnautica ripping. I am changing my game on Twitch because I will remember. I will remember you. Let me turn off the lights real quick. Gotta make sure we set the scary vibes. Ooh, scary vibes, chat. Scary vibes. All right, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it, chat. Okay. Chat. Big problem with this is I do have to get off. Whoops. I do have to get off in 50 minutes. Me and my sweet girl have a little datey poo planned. We're gonna eat some food and watch The Sopranos. So I do have to hop off here in a little bit. But I said we get a little risky with it, chat. There is a life pod that I was too scared to explore last time. I think we should go explore it. It was this one. Or was it this one? I want to say it was this one. Life pod 19, because I remember it being 300 meters down. Last time I got scared by the dragging these nuts on her face monsters. So I want to overcome my fears this stream. Okay, chat? That is the plan. That is what we're rocking and ripping with. Let me fill up on water. Let me also overeat really quick. Chat, can y'all identify the trusted adults for me, please? Where are my trusted adults at, chat? Oh, okay. The overeating did not help. Nice. Okay. I'm going to take a couple bottles of water. I'm going to take a nutrient block just in case. Couple med kits. A couple... Oh, I can pull out the batteries, right? Oh, fuck. Okay, the game needs to be on for the batteries to charge. I forgot about that. All right, we're going to take 2 extra batteries. Scanner is fine. Laser cutter's fine. Uh-oh. On-air sign looks cool. Yeah. Hey, what up, chicken sandwich? Welcome to the stream. Just in time. We need some trusted adults for stream, bro, if you want to be one. If you would like to be a trusted adult, that would be greatly appreciated. Oh, I'm going to get a beacon, chat. I think we're good. Need the repair tool, need the blade. I guess I could leave the flashlight, but I think it'll just be good to have it. Just in case. Chat. Okay, so we're going to the 300 meter deep. Oh, wait, is this done yet? No, 46%. We're going to the 300 meter deep spot. Should I take my sea moth or the prawn? How far away is it? Okay, chat. Oh, no, not that one. We're going to, no. This one. 842 meters away. That's pretty far. I feel like we should take the sea moth. Sea moth is faster. Sarby, did you know you can sponsor a cat at Furball? I did not know that. That actually sounds really fun. Where are you at now? Chicken sandwich, we only got like 50 minutes for this. So my thought process, here's what I'm thinking. We go over to here. We explore it. Because I was scared last time, but we've gotten braver. And then maybe we explore over there a little bit if we're feeling risky and frisky with it. And maybe we search the rendezvous point as well.
All systems online.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie though, chat. I do not want to go at night. I can't even lie. That sounds fucking terrifying. Is the sun rising or setting? I can't tell. It's rising. Okay, we're good. We're good. Wait, this is perfect, chat. Okay, let's go right now. I don't know if there's gonna... It's pretty deep, so I don't know if there's gonna be good lighting anyways. But let's just do it. Oh dear, Sarby's thinking. You're right. That is kind of bad looks on me. There's a vehicle upgrade station to find. Is that by where I'm going right now? Because that would be very clutch. I can't even lie. A vehicle upgrade station would save me. Oh my god, bro. This is so terrifying. We must prevail. All right? If we die, it's not the end of the world. We've already died once, so we don't even need to worry about that shit anymore. We might as well rack up the death counter. Chat, quick question. Will the monsters fuck with my vehicle if I... Oh, wait. Oh, this is not even where I need to be going. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. That's just a random hole, chat. Got holes. Oh, here's another one, maybe? Wait, now I'm confused. Oh, no, it's down here. Is it down here? I don't remember doing this last time, chat. Oh, wait, no, this is the one I already searched. Fuck. Okay, well, I'm here. Chat, should I collect more rubies? And, like, the gel things? Or do I dip? Just another hole for Sarby, you right? Which one was the one that I needed to search? Okay. Fuck. I'm an idiot, chat. Okay, so it is this one that I'm supposed to search for, bro. Fuck. Hey, thank you, Shrek. I mean, I'm here. I might as well grab more rubies. And if they have more of those gel pods, that would actually be super nice. That looks kind of important. What is that? Power cell charger fragment. Okay. Hey, where's my scanner? Oh my god. Fuck, bro. How do I do this? Hot start, chat. Hot start. Don't even... Oh, I should have put away my laser cutter. I definitely don't need that. I need this. Please don't hurt me. Oh, weave. Weave. Okay, I didn't weave that one. Can you kill those things? Can I knife that bitch? Should I try it, chat? Ow! Okay. You know what? I'm knifing you. Come here. Weave. 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 Oh, I just got something from that. What the hell? Tiger plant seed? And an eye stalk seed? Wait, I can plant these bitches? It's kind of crazy, chat. I didn't even know that. Oh, is that magnetite? No, that's lithium. Although, wait, I need lithium. Okay, we're just gonna loot over here real quick, chat. Might as well. Might as well. I'm here. I will stop off at the other places. I should probably pick up less quartz. Also, I should probably hit a med kit. We're gonna fill up here quick, chat. And then, where the fuck is my sea moth? There it is. Chat, you know what would be really clutch here, actually? Is I need more of those, like, little cactus gel pod thingies. Ah, there's one. Wow, I could have totally had all the power cell charging fragments and I just fucking missed all of them because I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm a big old dum-dum baby. Big old dum-dum baby. Keep the eye stalk seed in the storage container for later. Hazel, good to have my trusted adult here, bro. Chat, is there... Okay, wait, maybe there's more... Okay, fuck, that was my bad. Did I already search this? Yeah, I did. Okay. Okay, did I search down this hole? I feel like I didn't, but this is low-key a little risque. I want more of those gel pods, chat. Give me gel pods or give me death. Please. Okay. Thank you. Gel sacks, not pods. Okay, this looks scary. I need my sea moth. I want my sea moth. We're very close to 80 likes. YouTube, if you haven't liked up the stream yet, please do so. Chat, I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this. Quite dearly. Okay, my why did it just get very blue? Am I tripping? Why does it get so blue? Chat, I'm scared. I'm terrified, bro. No? Can I knife it? No! No! Not you again! Please! No! No! Leave me alone! I've been a good boy! Please! I don't like you! You're so mean! Okay, I knew it. I knew I'd fucking regret going in this hole. No! Leave me alone! Please fit. Weave! Bro, that guy is a fucking dickhead! Wait, well, wait, chicken sandwich. If I have the propulsion cannon, can I fucking dick that guy? I'm down to dick him down, chat. Pause. Not like that. You know what I mean. That's not the right way to phrase that. Not what I meant. Not what I meant. Happy Pride. You're right. You're right. Happy Pride. Okay. So, don't mind if I do da do. Vehicle upgrade console. Oh my god, wait.
Acquired.
Wait, how do I... Where the blueprint at? What do I need? How many of these pieces do I need, bro? Whoa! Wait, did I unlock it? Wait, I'm confused. Did I unlock it or do I need to go find more pieces? Okay, so I unlocked it though, chat, right? Oh my god, another torpedo arm fragment? Wait, did I find all of these? Okay, I did find all of those. Okay, wait, big dubs. Oh my god, I'm glad I'm a moron and went the wrong way. This actually worked out perfectly, chat. Your boy's coming out on top. He got that toppy schloppy. I said toppy schloppy. What the hell is wrong with me, bro? My brain is mush today, chat. Okay, I explored that. Okay, that's the one I need to go to. I want to come home with a full inventory. And if I'm over here, I'd prefer to come home with those gel sack boys. It is good to know after those idiots like warp you, you can get away from them. Okay, that's just a reflection, right? That's not anything. Yeah, I think that's just a reflection. Oh, this is the same fucking hole okay. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me, chat. I don't know if you guys saw me fucking flinch there. I was like, ah! If it was a data box, you unlocked it. Oh, incredible. Chat, I'm scared. I'm so scared. I know I said I'd be brave today, but I'm not feeling so brave. Okay, but that looks like it has good loot. We're being brave, chat! If we die brave. Okay, I mean, I'll take that, but I need the other stuff. Bro, where are the gel sacks at, chat? Give me the sack! Please! Oh. Oh! Wait. The alien shit. Okay, I can't scan it. Wait. A fucking... Oh my god, chat, I'm gonna fucking regret this, aren't I? I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Oh? Okay, I'm not gonna regret this? Can I scan any of this? You probably don't need a ton more sacks, but what if I want more sack? What if I want more sack? Chicken sandwich? God forbid your boy wants a little bit of sack, bro. Watch Sarby get clapped in 4K. Actually, I'm streaming in 1080p, so you're wrong. If you're gonna joke about my cheeks getting clapped, at least get the fucking resolution right, okay?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Look at this loser getting the fucking the resolution wrong, bro. Pfft, amateur. Couldn't be me. Y'all would probably enjoy if I got my cheeks clapped in 4K, huh? Cause y'all are freaks, bro. Grandma wants more sack. She does want more sack. Okay, I'm just gonna loot the hole for whatever inventory I have left, which is like 7 spots. I'll take some quartz. It's a big dub. What do you have to give me? Lead? All right, fuck it. Moon pool fragment? I already have that. I don't need that. And I don't want titanium. I am titanium. It had to make an appearance, chat. I'm sorry. I'm bulletproof. Oh, another Saki boy! Yeah! We picking up some sack, chat. God forbid your boy got some thick sack. Okay. I grab you. Nope, inventory full. Cool! We made it, chat. Okay, it's getting dark. I'm scared. And we go home. I'm going home. To the place where I belong. Hey, no judgment here. I'm all for you getting all the sack you want. Thank you, chicken sandwich. We are accepting here. Acceptance and acceptance only. Hey, thank you, Strange Soup. Yeah, y'all, just a reminder. I appreciate y'all helping me to, like, find stuff. I feel like that's not spoilers, because otherwise I would just be blindly looking for shit. But don't tell me when there's scary monsters around the corner. That should be fun. I get to experience that and maybe die. You know? The ocean is terrifying? No, for real. I would argue that the ocean is as scary, if not maybe even more scary, than than space.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you very much. Good to be home. All right, chat. I'm sorry about that. Your boy's a little bit of a dumbass, but we'll be back. Perfect. Okay, and now I can wait. Where's my habitat builder? I put it over here, didn't I? Yeah, little habitat builder time. Chicken sandwich, are you saying that it's worth it for me to carry my propulsion cannon around now? Or like, what were you saying, bro? Okay, hold on, I gotta eat food. Let me dump some of my rubies in my sack in this fucking locker. Yeah. Y'all not dropping sack like I am. Shit, I gotta loot up my food too. Oh, fuck, I didn't mean to cook that. Oopsies. One thing I will say, when you get your aquarium, you can start to hatch sand sharks and release them in the wild and they won't attack you. Oh, interesting. Domesticated sand sharks before GTA 6? What does that even do for you? Is that just like fun? Like you can be like, ooh, what up, sand shark? You're not gonna eat me. Damn, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. We're kind of running out of water, low-key. Yeah, these are my last couple things of water, bro. What do I need to make bleach again? Coral tube samples? I could probably make a couple really quick then. I just don't remember how much salt I have. I remember I collected some. I think I have one salt and it's in here. I have one salt. Nice. Think my water filter's done yet? Nope. God damn it. You can make the filtration system? I already have that. Okay. Well, I might as well make one water. But here's what I will do, chat. Bam! That's mine. I will hold on to that. Oh, I forgot I got 2 out of that. Nice. Okay, we're gonna put these away. We're gonna put... Was this full? Yeah, that was pretty full. Okay, I'll move it over here. Yeah, there we go. Bam, bam, boop, bop, beep, bop, bam, 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 wham, bam, 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 bam. Okay. Alrighty, chat. I think I'm gonna go really quickly catch the fishies, and then I'm gonna wait till the sun's up, and then we will go explore the other spot that I thought I was going to, but I actually wasn't, because I'm a dumbass. Come here. Come here, you're mine. Literally shooting fish, or, shooting fish in a barrel, bro. Come here. I'm not gonna lie, I do wish the grab trap could upgrade and they'd all be closer. Oh. Yeah, you're mine. Oh. That's not. Well, let me drop that over here so it doesn't get snagged again. Oh, I forgot to put away these big seeds, too. Drop. There you go. Oh, it's getting dark. Or it's getting light, chat. I gotta dip. I gotta dip so I have max time. Oh my god. Please. Please! Please! Thank you. Boop. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, fuck. I have too many. Beep, beep. Beep, 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 beep. Okay. Beep. All right. We have medkits. We have water. We have a nutrient block. We have laser cutters, some batteries, and a beacon. I think we go and we explore now, chat. What do you need for a vehicle upgrade console? Great question. We will look at that later. I do want to be brave, chat. We are going to be brave, and we're going to go after the other thingy. This one. Let's do it, chat. We will build the vehicle upgrade console when we get back. Or you can explore at night and get clapped by monsters in 1080p. Leave that up to your grandma. And the monster is me. Sarby, maybe start your garden. I don't think I've gotten the garden stuff. I think I need to find that other island that you guys were talking about. I just don't know where it is. That might be a good place for me to explore tomorrow. I don't have very much time today. I'm guessing this is going to take up all my time. Hey, what up, Soap? Little lurky boy over there. I appreciate it, though. Welcome to stream. Hey, Jay's all cut up. Thank you, Jay. Lovachino, thank you for the bit. All right, chat. Y'all, is there a best way that I can dodge the electric guys and the dragon guys? Follow up. Which one should I be more scared about? If one of my trusted adults could answer that question, that'd be greatly appreciated. There's some grow beds west of the Aurora entrance. The entrance that the Leviathan sits at, or the one that I went through? That's not a good sign if these guys are here. I do not like the noises I'm hearing right now, chat. I'm getting scared. The Electros. You can dodge and weave them. Okay. The only problem, bro, is, like, visibility. Ooh. Okay. Shit, there's so many. Chat, really quick. If I leave... Okay, wait, let me go by this guy real quick. If I leave my Seamoth, will they attack my Seamoth without me being nearby it, chat? Sorry, guys. I'm gonna hang out on this guy before I go down there. Simply dodge. Next part of the question, yes, be afraid of both equally. Okay. The dragon guys will. So, chat, I know this is risky. Oh, hi, Sam. Guys, my girlfriend's in here. Everybody say hi to Sam. Is it better to leave my Seamoth somewhere out of reach, or should I take it down there? They'll attack if it's close to them. Fuck. So I should leave my Seamoth then, huh? Hey, what up, Arthropod? Take it down there. Okay. All right, chat. We will take it down there. Okay, and it's got... What? Where did you come from? Please leave me alone. What do you mean? Where was my friend? Oh, you're not my friend. You are not my friend. Not my friend at all. You are actually very mean. Ah! Where did he come from? All right, fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, we ball. I feel like bro's on aggroed. We're good. Weave! Yeah, you suck. Big ol' idiot. All right, bro, we're in and out. We're in and out. In and out, chat. In and out, just like the burger. Can I not? I can't get in the whole chat. I don't want to talk about it. Wait. Oh. Wait, did I get it? What did I just get? It didn't give me like a good job, buddy. Okay. Oh, wow, please don't fucking murk my sea moth, please. Oopsies. Okay. We just gotta keep going, chat. What is in here? Okay. We got an abandoned PDA.
Integrating new.
I'm not really a doctor. I know that's what my ID says, but I never have been. Cheated the medical exams. What does a doctor these days need to know about
That's great.
resetting bones? When was the last time a top surgeon actually cut someone open? That's what the robots are for. Doctors these days read diagnoses off of computer readouts. For that, I'm perfectly qualified. But what good is it when I'm not connected to the main network? I'm bleeding. I've got glowing green pustules growing on my hands. I run a self-scan and it tells me I've got skin irritation.
Okay, bro's yapping. Chat, what should I do here?
Studied in medical school was how to lie convincingly.
Is it worth exploring around to find stuff, or should I cut my losses?
I think I'm actually going to die down here.
Yeah, bro got cooked, literally. Ooh, fuck. Chat, what are we thinking? Is it worth me exploring down here to find stuff? Or should I just dip? There is a wreckage part nearby. Fuck, okay. Fuck it, we ball! Ooh. Fuck it, we ball. We ball, we ball, we ball. Chat, if I get eaten, let me just tell you, I blame chicken sandwich. Oh, that is a big boy. Damn. These are cool, by the way. Oh, okay. Promising. That's what they look like? Those are so weird. Oh, fuck. Okay, yeah, there's... I see it. I see what I'm supposed to explore now, chat. I just suck at fucking driving this thing, bro. Okay, where's an entrance? There's an entrance. Okay, can I... Okay, I also need to repair this bitch. Dude, if a Leviathan comes out and murks me, I'm just accepting my fate. Okay, I also see like a little like data pod thing down there. We will get that. Let me repair my baby boy. Nope, that's the laser cutter. There you go, buddy. There you go. Okay. Ooh, stasis rifle! Oh my god, chicken sandwich. Good comms. Good comms. Thank God I can shoot these bitches. I think this is the last one. Yes! Yes! Oh my god, we're totally murking a Leviathan next time, chat. Like 100% I gotta put this bitch down. I gotta take him out for jump scaring my ass. Bro making me piss and shit myself. Disinfected water, don't mind if I do. Okay. I hate all the noises I'm hearing right now. All I'm saying is if they like put monsters in here, like I'm screaming. I hate this. It sounds literally right next to me, bro. Oh my god, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm claustrophobic right now, chat. Please, chat, I'm debating if I should go. Okay, wait, let me go get more oxygen, bro. Because that was a long way. Let me just go get more O2. Bro, what is making that noise? I hate it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Be brave! Be brave! Okay. All right. I hate this. I hate this. Fucking... I'm literally just cosplaying claustrophobia. Where am I? Okay. I'm cosplaying claustrophobia. Okay? This is so disorienting. I hate this. Okay. What? Oh! Oh! Wait! Is this? Yes! Yes! Oh my god!
New blueprint acquired.
Thank you! Okay, I gotta hurry. I'm running out of oxygen. But that was so worth it, chat. Oh my holy worth it. Holy worth it, chat. Can I go here? No. Okay, I'm actually completely okay with that. I'm down with getting the fuck out of here. Okay. Oh, wait. There's nothing down here. This would be a very interesting space to build a base in, though. Okay, where did I come from? Oh my god, how the fuck do I get out of here? Oh, okay. Ooh, okay. More O2. We're good, we'll make it. We're chilling like a motherfucking villain. Okay, and I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry, you guys. I need my fucking flashlight. This is fucking, nope. Knife. Where am I? Okay. Dude, this is this is stressing me so hard, bro. Can I laser cut this? No. Okay. 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 All right, chat. Let me go grab that blueprint I saw down there, and I say we get the fuck out. I hate that, but okay. All right, it is what it is. Just get ready to dip. Get ready to dip. Lightweight, high capacity tank. Okay. Okay. Okay, you know what, chat? I'm gonna be a little freaky with it. I'm gonna scan him. I want to know what this is. Oh, I can't even scan it. Okay, cool. Risking my life for no reason. Nice. Love that for me. All right, and chicken sandwich. Before I dip, anywhere else I should explore? Please be quick. I'm very scared. Enjoy the cortisol. Oh yeah, I'm totally enjoying the cortisol. That's literally nothing. That's literally nothing. I'm getting scared for no reason. I should go west? Chicken, I'm putting a lot of faith into you, bro. Scared the fuck out of me for no reason. Okay, I know these guys are friendly. Oh my god, wait, am I coming up on the mushroom forest? Directly west is another wreck? Okay. Ooh, okay. I trust you, chicken sandwich. Okay, at least these are the monsters I'm familiar with. I'm not going west? Okay, wait, hold on. I literally just bumped into the fucking mushroom and that made me jump so hard. This game is so scary, bro. Like, it's just, you're just constantly tense. Okay. Okay. Here is the wreck. Guess I didn't really look at this side of the wreck. Okay. Due west. Okay. I feel like I was heading west, bro. Because it's like a little bit to the right of the mushroom forest. What the fuck? What did I run into? I can't do this, bro. I genuinely can't do this shit. Might be the wrong wreck. You know what? We're already going this way. Might as well keep going, bro. East? I thought you said west. Wow, Chicken betrayed you. He did. Chicken, why you betraying my ass like that? Nah, bro. In faith, trust, and pixie dust, we have in our boy Chicken Sandwich. Whoa, Weave. What are you doing here, dog? There's another one. Okay. Wow, that totally looks safe. And not dangerous in the slightest bit. Yeah, I'm gonna vote for not going down that way. Okay, Chicken. I love you. I trust you. I'm going home, dog. I'm going home to the place where I belong. Wee. Listen, chat. I feel like we just have to call it a win. I got my grow bed. I got to set up the vehicle modification station if I have everything to set it up. Actually, you know what? Let me check that real quick. All right, here we go. Wait, did I not get it? Or is the modification station on my, or is the vehicle modification station on my mod station? Okay, I just need titanium for this, which I actually might need to pick some up on the way home. Might not hurt. Oh, vehicle upgrade console. Computer chip, copper wire, titanium. Computer chips you make from copper, right? Yeah, I need hella copper. I have plenty of gold and table coral samples. Okay, let me do this. Okay, we're gonna loot a little bit, chat. And then we're heading home. Titanium. Copper. Perfect. Exactly what the cook ordered. Take one of these. I am titanium. Ooh, it's nice and bright out now. Bro, more copper. Where the copper at?
Seek fluid intake.
Oh.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Copper. Where the copper at? I need more. Copper? Fuck. Dude, it all just blends together, man. Ah! Aha! Yes! More copper! I am slowly realizing how important copper is in this game. Little 40 boy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Okay, I think I'm good. I think I have enough copper, chat. Oh, I just see one right here. Might as well snag this bitch. Copper, yes! Look at that, bro. We manifested that shit, chat. All right. Let's skedaddle. Don't jinx it. Don't jinx it, strange soup. Oh, you place it on the wall of the moon pool. Ah. Sam, are you still in here, pretty girl? I'm sorry, I'm running a little bit late, but I should be done here in a second. I think I'm just gonna build the things that I can build, and then I will be off of stream. Beep, beep.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. All right, chat, we did a scary thing. We unlocked hella stuff. Let's do it. Oh, that's not what I needed. I need wire. I need at least 3 of these, right? Oh, fuck, I need 2 copper ores. All right, well, hopefully I have enough. Copper wire for the computer chip. Ooh, stasis rifle. Oh my god, bro. We just need hella copper. Hold on. Do I have more copper? Oh, I do. I do have more copper, chat. I have hella gold, too. Oh my god. Okay, wait, chat. We might be able to build everything of our dreams right now. Let me turn this into titanium. I am titanium. That's okay. Sorry, I'm like 28 seconds behind stream. No worries, Sam. No worries, sweet girl. I will hurry up. I promise. We're gonna make another copper wire, and then I think now I need the coral tube sample. But I think after that we should be good to build this bad boy. I'm gonna put the vehicle upgrade station right here, I feel like, you know? I didn't grab my habitat builder. Where are the rest of my batteries I need to charge? Here they are. Bam, bam, beep, bop, bow. Okay, we can actually probably get rid of some of the batteries now. You know what? I might as well just change the batch for most of these. It's so nice having the battery charger now. Bam. Now I can just have full batteries ready to go, bro. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. We did that. We get this bad boy over here. And then we take this. I'm going to put a vehicle modification upgrade console. Where does this go? Chat, hep. Oh, I didn't make the computer chip. I didn't make the computer chip, y'all. Oopsies. Inside a flat wall. Okay, I don't think that was the problem. What? Bro said inside. Oh. Oh. Wait, how does that work? Is that a good spot for it, chat? I feel like maybe over here? Well, I want it to be central to both my... Chat, am I gonna make another ship other than the prawn and the sea moth? Craft some basic upgrade modules, 2 inside a flat wall. Oh, I'll build the Cyclops. Okay, so I'll probably want to build another moon pool. I'm guessing I'll build the moon pool connected to this one. Hold on, wait, let me look at my... Okay, I'm gonna build out my moon pool this way. So I think it actually makes sense for me to put it here. I'm gonna put it right here, chat. Bam! Okay, can I... Thank you. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh my god, I can name it? Oh, I can color it? Oh, we making this bitch purple, my boy. Oh, wait. Oh, can I only make it black? Oh. That's so lame. I want to make it pretty color. Can I not make... Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, yeah, dude. We're making her purple. Oh! Dude, it looks good. Okay. Wait, how do I... No, wait. I fucked up the color. Boom. Oh my god, I can name it? Chat, what should I name it? Chat, 5 gifted and I'll name my sea moth after you. Just don't make it blue or I'll make it invisible. I won't. Can name it.
Seek fluid intake.
You seek fluid intake, bitch. Your grandma? Yeah, because I'll be going in that. I named them after types of moths. I feel like we'll just default to the real chicken sandwich. I feel like chicken sandwich gifts enough to where we can name this after him. No! Actually, that's even funnier. Chicken, do you want it named The Real Chicken? Because this is as long as it can be. Do you want it to be Chicken Sandwich or do you want it to be The Real CS? What are we thinking? Oh, the moon pool is too small for the Cyclopses? Oh. Damn, okay. Didn't know that. Chicken Sandwich. Your wish is my command, chicken. Chicken Sandwich. Yeah. All right, but if somebody wants the prawn named after them, they're going to have to... Oh. No! Chicken, are you okay with chicken sandwich? Is that okay? It won't let me type out chicken sandwich. I'm sorry. I'll make the stripe black. Okay. I think that's good, chat. Okay. Enough fucking around. Hull reinforcement preemptively hardens the chassis before collision and eliminating damage under normal. Oh, wait. Oh, I need that so bad. Oh my god, a small storage locker? Recycles heat by product to minimize power inefficiencies. Okay, I gotta figure out how to make polyaniline. Okay, chicken approved. Seamoth depth module? Wait, don't I have some of this shit, chat?
Calorie intake correct.
Okay, Jesus. God forbid I explore and enjoy the game. Not the fucking tummy grumbling, chat. One moment, please.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't want to overdrink my water. Okay. All right, chat, we're cooking. I need to make a grow bed. Chat, should I make another multi-purpose room for the grow bed? Like, I feel like this room is already full. You know? Would it be overkill, chat? Like, I feel like I could hit him with a quick little, like... Okay, so we don't fuck with that. We also don't fuck with that. Why not, though? Oh, okay, wait. Maybe hit him with the... What? Okay. Oh. I should be outside. I can't see what I'm trying to do. I think I gotta weave it. Although, does it just make sense for me to make like this one? Or maybe I should build it out a little bit like that? I can always destroy it if I need to. And then maybe hit him with a little... Is that too close? Is that why? Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe now I hit it with a quick little... Whoops. Whoops. Bam. Wait a damn minute, chat. Wait a damn minute. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to foundation it up. Yeah. Oh, shit. Chat, I know this is probably not efficient, like, at all, but trust. What? Am I out of titanium? Fuck! God damn it, I'm a fucking idiot.
Welcome aboard,
Okay.
Captain.
Oh my god, please. Please. Am I out of titanium, bro? There's no fucking way I'm out of titanium, chat. I am not titanium. Oh, wait, the last two. That still sucks, though, because I'm going to have to go look for it for my grow bed. Shit. Okay, hold on. Hold up, chat.
All systems online.
I need to go find some titanium, y'all. Real quick with it. Very quick with it. I want this grow bed, bro. Oh, there's titanium. Whee! Titium? Yeah, you're right. Efficient is boring anyways. This adds unique personality. You right? You can stack multi-purpose rooms? Fuck, I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that, chat. That was really dumb of me. Whatever. Doesn't matter, fuck it. I like what you said about having more personality if it's not efficient. All right, that's cool. I'll repair you, and then we're gonna make some titanium. I genuinely think, chat, one of these times I should just off stream play this game and just collect a fuck ton of materials so that 80% of me playing isn't me collecting materials. Oh my god, chat, this is gonna be glorious, bro. Glorious! Okay, this will be my little food room. Is it beneficial for me to make more than one grow bed, chat? Okay, and then I need to go grab over here. You can customize the prawn suit. I think I'll do that later, chat. Wow, those charged fast. Holy fuck. Chat, which one is the one that you said would be good for me to plant? Is it this eye stalk seed or the tiger plant seed? I know one of those I could probably get rid of, bro. Okay, and this is where I need this, right? I use like 3 grow beds. Okay, I'm gonna set up another grow bed. Oh shit, I should have connected it this way. I think that would have worked actually. Fuck. Make it easier to get in between. Okay, I'll make another grow bed here real quick. I'm trying to think of the best way to do this. What, 3 grow beds per multi-purpose room, I'm guessing? That one? Do I gotta do anything, chat? Do I gotta water it or anything like that? Keep the eye stock for something late game. Okay. Is there anything else that I should throw in here that I have? Yeah, Hazel had me grab one of those a long time ago. Just leave it? Okay. All right, chat. We made good progress. I think I do at some point want to put more foundation. Oh. Ooh. Oh shit, large filtered water. Oh my god, this is incredible. Wait, chat, how do I get the fucking salt? Didn't you guys say that I could get salt from this? I mean, doesn't matter. That's really clutch. Okay. All right, chat. I think we're chilling. I think we're chilling, y'all. This is where we will save the game. And quit. Hell yeah, y'all. Oh my God, bro. We are making good progress, you guys. Good fucking progress, y'all. When are you going to be streaming Subnautica next? I don't think I'm going to stream tomorrow. I might stream tomorrow. It just depends on my schedule. But if I don't stream tomorrow, then I'll stream on Sunday. That's the plan, y'all. That is the plan. Who are we gonna raid today, bro? Damn, so many people are live right now. God damn. All right, we're gonna raid Tori. Let's do it, y'all. I don't even know what Tori's up to right now. Let's go raid her, chat. Yeah, I'll be live again tomorrow, or excuse me, I'll be live again either tomorrow or Sunday. Just kind of gonna wake up tomorrow, see how I feel. But then let's hit it. Let's hit it. Alrighty, guys, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one. Bye. Go, 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 go.